Alrighty, welcome back, everyone. Last week was pretty eventful. You guys are in the port swamp town of Stillben. You are here in your continuing efforts to try and get your hands on enough diamonds that you might be able to resurrect your dear departed best buddy Renata or Cortanis or whatever it is she decides to go by when and if she comes back from the dead. Um, um, in doing so, you met up with your an old contact of yours by the name of Badger, a halfling traveling salesman who has some friends with a guild here in Stillbend called the Relic Seekers Guild. Um, Apparently, a good buddy of his by the name of Arten Gillette had gone, or he had found his dead body in the swamp, and then went back to town and ran into his alive body and was confused by this and had you guys help investigate. Or had you come here to help him investigate, and he said that he might be able to hook you up with some diamonds because the Relic Seekers Guild has all sorts of access to old historical artifacts that are chock full of diamonds and precious stones and things like that. Um, so you went to the Relic Seekers Guild to investigate. You had a long investigative conversation with Arten Gillette. Some of you tried to probe into his mind and were rebuffed via psychic damage. Um, and when things came to a boiling point, as you guys were all disagreeing, or you were starting to get on his nerves by asking too many probing questions, eventually combat broke out. Um, upon which time you realized that it looks like the entirety of the Relic Seekers Guild had been replaced by imposters, members of the Remnant, the cult of the Undying King, the Whispered One, Vecna. Um, Several cultists and two very powerful magic users, um, and several undead were put against you. One of you was felled by a very powerful spell, a ninth level spell. Um, but luckily, you came out of the other side of the battle victorious. Noxus and Fike rushed Biero's body to a nearby temple of um, Timora, the Changebringer, where he was revived from death. At the same time, um, the Bash brothers, Vanya and Orani, were left to their own devices back at the Relic Seekers Guild with Badger, and we're just kind of like, nosing around, looking into stuff, trying to figure stuff out, looting bodies, doing what they do best. Eventually, they found a ring of keys, went down back into the basement where they killed that one dude, and opened the vault to reveal what looks to have been like a fair amount of Relic Seekers guild members, as well as a third, potentially Arten Gillette, all tied up and gagged in the middle of this vault. And so we will pick things back up in the temple to the Changebringer, with Bureau having just sat up um, and rejoining the land of the living.
Oh, Fike, you're a dick. But thanks, man.
Completely agreed. I did not want to say any of those things.
Bro, I would smack the shit out of you, but I am afraid you will die if I do so, so I will not. But no, my wrath is upon you. Don't do that shit again.
Don't.
Please don't.
I will try not to die again.
All right.
For your sake.
I guess that's good enough. And Knox will give him the biggest hug he can give.
I return it.
He's a pretty big hug, as you're a pretty big guy.
Oh. Where's everybody else?
You guys turn around and look at the priestess of Timora, who the Changebringer, who's like, "Wow, I can't believe that actually worked." Shit.
Um, I don't know if this gentleman knows Liz, but I'm gonna field tackle him into a hug.
If who knows what?
If the priest knows what a field tackle is, but I'm gonna field tackle him straight into a hug, right to the
Her.
ground. Her.
She will try to evade you. So make an attack roll versus her AC. Actually, it's athletics versus her athletics or acrobatics.
Don't kill the priestess.
Not acrobatics, athletics. But you should be fine. You're very strong.
Hey, actually.
Better roll.
Yeah, you tackle her to the ground, and she's like, "I did not consent to this. I'm not okay with this."
Resurrection is not consent, Pike.
Resurrection is consent. I love you.
I understand that you are overwhelmed with emotion right now, so I'm
That is
willing.
called a glomp, and it
to-
is not okay, Pike. That is not cool anymore. This ain't like early 2000s anime cons.
I understand that you're overwhelmed with emotion right now, but I would appreciate it if you removed yourself from my personal space.
Thank you very much for your service, and I will stand.
I will attempt to stand myself.
You do so. You are. It's weird. You're not like physically sore, Bureau, as you really didn't take that much physical damage in that fight. You just feel less than. You feel withered, weary.
Dying takes a lot out of you. FYI.
Yes, I could see that.
Yes,
So,
my butter stretched over too much bread. You get inspiration for that, Vanya.
Nice.
Hey,
Easy way to get inspiration from Bill. Make a Lord of the Rings reference.
so noted.
I will remember that. Anyways,
But anyway, she stands up and says, "We appreciate your appreciation. If you would like to show your appreciation via a donation to the Church of Timora, we would." And she kind of gestures towards a donation bowl. We would not be upset with such a a gesture.
Of course.
Fike will take his whole coin purse off and throw it in the bin.
How much is that?
It's 150 gold.
150 gold?
Do I actually have any coin on me? Let's see.
I don't know. Do you?
That's a good question.
I can now get rid of the Renston Wall coin purse.
I will throw eight platinum that I have on me in there.
Oh,
I will
and 30
throw
gold.
all 60
Okay.
platinum that I have.
Shit. She says, thank you very much. Timora appreciates your generosity. And may you go forth and travel the world under her light and guidance. For fortune favors the bold.
It also favors a nap. Let's get out of here.
I will
Uh,
put him over my I'll put you know how you have that person puts their arm over them and helps them walk. I'll do that for Bureau.
all right. As you guys start walking out, she calls to you, Bureau, and says, "Remember, your fate is your own to grasp, and to do so is to have the change bringer behind you."
I will bear that in mind.
As they bring that 60 platinum to the races.
So as you guys, where are you headed as you exit the temple out into the still wet, soaking, stinky, rainy streets of Stillben?
I say back to the party. What do you
Yeah,
guys
back to the Relic Seekers Guild.
All right, so
I
you're gonna
think so.
start walking back to the Relic Seekers Guild.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
You guys got a little while. If you're walking, that's like at least a 30, 40-minute walk.
All right.
So we will jump back over to Orani, Vanya, and Badger, who have just opened the vault to reveal the Relic Seekers Guild, along with their Grand Archaeologist, Arten Gillette, all tied up in a circle, gagged in the middle of this vault.
Yeah, so Ronnie's just staring at that. Look, we're seeing the main, like the guy, and then just being like, "What the fuck?"
Isn't that your friend who's supposed to be dead, Badger?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. All I can say is magic is a hell of a drug.
What do you mean it's a hell of a drug?
It does all sorts of things. There's illusory magic that can make you kind of trippy. There's enchantment magic that can mess with your head. I don't know if what I'm looking at is what I'm looking at. I am cautiously optimistic.
And as a follow-up, fuck your couch.
I'm cautiously optimistic. I like his attitude.
Yeah. Yeah, carefully go over, like,
Well.
trying, looking over these people. Start untying some people, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Good portion
But,
of them.
Nobody gets
like-
to leave yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like 6 of them plus R10. Like 3 of them are unconscious. So you guys walk over and start untying them.
Yeah.
I mean,
Uh,
we'll
make-
ungag them at the very least.
Yeah.
Make insight checks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Oh no! I swear I'm supposed to be good at this.
This is why Boss
You
Fear
want to
keeps
use
fucking
your
with you.
inspiration?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
I forgot I had that.
Oh, yeah.
You're welcome.
The arrows persuasion.
Neither of you notice the look of worry and fright and alarm in the eyes of those you go over to begin freeing. And as you begin to mess with the ropes and the gags, a familiar circle of dark necrotic energy shoots up around all of you.
Oh,
And I need you to make Constitution saving throws.
Oh,
motherfuckers.
Along
Great.
with,
I'm
Badger-
good at these. I'm
Badger,
not good at these.
R10, and the rest of the people there.
Got 2
Motherfucker.
more characters killed.
Yep. Well, no, we're just gonna kill a bunch of.
fine.
We're gonna actually kill Badger's friend now.
Yeah, we're gonna kill these people probably.
Shit. All right, they did not roll very well.
So we did kill all of them. Okay. Fair enough. You left the shitty people together. Is what happens when you leave the brawn to deal with it.
Oh no.
We murdered everybody.
Well, the good news is we might be able to take all of the stuff from the Relic Seekers now.
That's true.
Yes.
Silver
no
linings, right,
survivors.
Vanya?
Silver lining, I guess.
Yeah. Oh dear. That's
The good news is, Badger, your friend is actually dead. This isn't some bullshit.
This time it's the real him.
Mhm,
What do you
mhm.
know?
Vanya, Arani, and everyone else in the room each take 45 points of necrotic damage.
Oh
Ooh.
boy.
Okay. 41,
No.
31,
I
You
mean,
guys are-
26.
You guys aren't down.
I'm still up.
Halved
still up too.
because the DM is feeling generous.
Nope.
No.
If they made their save, maybe. Vanya, are you still up?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. My health is on my token, though, and I don't know where that went.
Oh, here. Let's do this.
Yeah,
real
I can't
quick.
see the.
You didn't keep track of it on your character sheet?
No, I
Oh.
always do it on my token.
Oh, okay, then. Okay, I'm down then, because I had it wrong on my character sheet.
I'm still up.
You're still up? All right.
I had 80 health left.
You have 80 health left?
I know I had 80 health left. Now I have
okay.
36.
Vanya, this blast of necrotic energy shoots up, filling up almost the entirety of this room inside the vault. As you kind of reel back from that and kind of start looking around to assess your situation, you are quite literally the only conscious person in the room.
Just like, fuck!
Fucking shit.
Oh no.
All right. Well.
Oh no. What are we doing?
All right. Well.
What are the choices made here? Not good.
Orani
So-
is getting my one potion of regular healing because she's the one I like the best.
All right.
I have 3 potions on me, so.
All right. So you, if we're kind of breaking this down, it's not quite like initiative, but like, so you're during your first round of stuff, you run over, you're standing next to Orani anyway. You go over and you dump a regular healing potion into her mouth. So roll 2d4 plus 2.
Oh, that shouldn't have rage on it, but 7
yeah.
health.
So you come back to consciousness, Orani, with 7 health.
Fucking hell!
You sit up from prone, look around you, and quite literally, you and Vanya are the only 2 conscious people in the room.
Oh, fucking hell.
I now need to roll 8 death saving throws.
Yeah.
Oh no. I don't suppose you're proficient in medicine, are you?
Oh boy. All right, so 3 of the I'm just gonna say this in game terms, just so you guys, because to help you out a little bit here.
Mhm.
3 of the 6, like nameless NPC Relic Seekers Guild people
Mhm.
succeeded on their first death save. 3 of them failed. One of them rolled a natural 1, so has 2 failed death saving throws.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Our 10 rolled a 19, so he's got a success.
Hmm.
And Badger rolled a 15, so he's got a success.
Actually, I was wondering, how far in Badger was for that, but
Oh,
okay.
Badger was at like 7 hit points or something. Like
Okay.
that.
Oh, I just meant more like whether he's actually in the room at the time or it was like we went first. But
No, yeah, he was with you guys. You called him down when you saw that R10 was in there, and you were like, "Hey, come down
yeah,
here."
that's
And
right.
he was
Oh
like,
yeah,
"Oh,
yeah.
look at that, my friend."
Um,
So what would your next round of actions for the 2 of you be?
I mean, Badger has wizard bullshit. He might be able to heal people.
yeah, that was my thought. So I have a greater healing potion. I can just push yourself up, run over, give it to Badger.
Okay, so you.
I guess I'll.
down.
Get up, you fuck! You gotta heal some people.
So roll for your greater healing potion.
Yep.
13 points of thunder damage on that
So
healing
I gotta
potion.
turn
Wow.
off.
Oh,
Boom!
You booming
I
blade
keep
him.
forgetting to take
The
off that.
thunder.
All right, so Badger comes to consciousness and says, "This is an unpleasant situation. It's happened to me several times in the past.
No shit!
Only like 20 minutes. I really wish it would stop happening."
Do the healing shit! Stop complaining and do
sorry,
it!
what? Vanya, are you doing anything during this?
Yeah, I guess I'll go to R10, and the only other potion I have is a superior healing, so I'm gonna go to R10 and give him a medicine check to try and stabilize him.
Okay, make a medicine check.
Oh,
You do not succeed.
Wow.
Oh no.
You walk over and just kind of look at him and kind of just stand there,
Mhm.
like the nervous person who doesn't know any first aid standing over their friend who just like broke their leg, and you're like, I don't know what to do.
Oh no. Well,
Maybe we just take it off. Who knows?
Oh no, bye, Fike.
Oh no.
He has to go.
Okay.
oh no.
Bye, Fike.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's gotta go to work.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said to let him know when we revive Ren, so
Yeah.
probably gonna try
I
and join
have-
on the call at least.
All right, so R10 does not come back to consciousness.
Damn
The next round comes around, and I need to make some more death saving throws. But just for the randos. Okay. 2 that failed have succeeded now. The 2 that succeeded, or 2 that has succeeded also have succeeded. And then that's cocked. The guy who rolled a natural 1 rolled a natural 20, so he's now at 2 fails and 2 successes.
I thought Nat 20 was up at 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Oh, it
He's
is.
got a
It
50-50
is.
shot.
It is.
Hey.
So he's actually you watch him blink and his his eyes come back to consciousness, and then the other guy who the other guy who had succeeded on 1 succeeds again.
No.
So you now have 5 unconscious people around you. Badger will use a spell to healing word one of them and get them up.
Awesome.
Oh, I forgot to make one for R10. R10 fails, so he's at 1 failure and 1 success. Actually, he will have healed. We'll say he healed R10. It's his best friend. So
Okay.
R10 is now conscious. What are you two doing?
All right. I'm gonna try to go over and I don't know, try some medicine check or something like that. See if I can help the one of them that looks worse off than the others.
Okay.
Okay.
Make a medicine check.
I'm at least wise, maybe. Come on, come on. Fucking hell!
Oh, this is not a good start to the session.
Nope.
Um,
We're not
We're
good,
getting them
are
all
we?
out of the way.
Neither
We're
of us
getting
are
them all out of the
particularly
way.
good. Yep.
so you walk over, and there's no like you're a fighter, right, Orani?
Yeah.
You're used to dealing with physical damage and physical wounds,
Mm-hmm.
and there's no physical wounds on these people. It was like withering magic, so you're dumbfounded on what to do.
I'm used to knocking other people unconscious like with these, not with that shit.
I will also try and medicine check one of the unconscious people.
Okay.
Hey, a 10!
Hey, there you go. It's exactly. One of the ones with 2 failed death saves, you are able to stabilize. They are still unconscious, but you're able to stabilize them.
Yes.
All right. At the end of that, I need to make another round of death saves. So we have 1 person with 2 failed death saves. I'm going to roll for them right now. You watch as this person, their chest stops moving up and down, and they expire.
Oh no.
Well, not our
now-
fault.
Not our fault.
One of the one who was at 1 and 1 failed, so is at 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Another one's now at 2 and 1, and the last one stabilizes themselves.
Hey.
Nice.
Badger will use his last spell slot and healing word another person to get them to consciousness. The one that's at 1 and 2.
Okay.
All right.
There are now 2 unconscious people on the ground.
I'm gonna give Orani aid on trying to stabilize one of these people.
Okay.
If
That'd
one of
be
them's at
great.
1, if one of them's at 2 fails, then we'll do that one. I think.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'll do that.
So you have advantage on your medicine check.
Hey.
16.
Yay!
Hey.
You are able. Finally, you kind of You're like, shit, I'll just try something, and you just kind of like start pounding on his chest, trying to
Yeah.
give him CPR.
Wake up!
You're like little light punches, just like Hitman punches into the chest to
I know. I should know how to use
to,
key.
like,
I should
CPR.
put pressure fucking points.
And,
Vanya helps by pouring water down their throat because they're all withered.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
As they,
Wake up.
as you're able to stabilize another one, though they are still unconscious, our 10 is going to attempt to save his last guild member here. He is unsuccessful. Medicine is not one of his strong suits. Um, um, as this person slips closer to slipping loose this mortal coil, they succeed. They are now at 2 and 2.
Hey.
So our 10 looks at you and says, come, don't you have any sort of healing or something that you can use?
Mm.
I'll give.
Fucking
No.
fine. No.
Do you have any
Last one.
potions? Okay, so you pour a greater potion of healing down their throat as they shoot up, coming to consciousness, looking around, confused as to what is going on, kind of realizing they're still in the vault and looking around.
All my graders.
And R10 looks at you and says, "Oh, Badger, my good man. It would appear that we are in your debt. Who are these fine people that you've come and rescued us from our very precarious predicament?"
No, seriously, who the fuck are you? What the fuck is going on, Badger? I thought you said this guy was dead.
My
Yeah,
name is R10 Gillette. I am the Grand
Yeah, no, we got that.
Archaeologist of the Relic Seekers Guild.
we know your name. We're just questioning why you're not dead because there was also an asshole who was just upstairs.
How
Who
fucking
said that he
dumb
was
are
you?
these fucking cultists? I thought Vecna cultists were supposed to be smarter. What the shit is that?
Well, I would imagine that you also recognize now that a lot of the cultists that were in the room when you guys were having your initial conversation with R10, fake R10, are matching the visages that you're seeing, like before they dropped, are like the person who brought you your drinks, the people who were cataloging artifacts and things like that. You're seeing a lot of these people now in this room as you're like untying them.
No, seriously, these cultists are fucking idiots. What do they do? Like leaving a fake body out if they're just gonna take the guy's identity? That's some bullshit.
I can't speak to their intelligence. I can only speak to what I know, and the reason that there may have been a body of myself in the swamp. You said it was that you found it, Badger. Yeah, that's right. I was out in the swamp looking for mushrooms, and he's like, "I told you should stay away from those things. They're not good for your mental faculties." I know. But if I hadn't been out, I wouldn't have found your body. And Badger does the air quotes. But he says, "Well, I was set upon by these cultists, you see, in the swamps. One of them bearing my visage that I was able to slay before I was knocked unconscious and brought away. You understand? I understand that apparently." One of them was using a spell of arcane persuasion called seeming, and you understand that seeming lasts for quite a long time without having to concentrate on it. So even if the body had fallen down and was dead, they would have maintained my visage for quite a long time. So you must have found them not long after my quarrel with them, or my fisticuffs, as it were.
So wizard bullshit. Just saying to Vanya, basically. The
Well,
short,
I mean-
short version.
That's a rather uninspired way of describing it, but
No, but that's how he likes to call it, so it makes it easier for him.
seems a bit of a simplified version, but if that's what you prefer.
Mhm.
So, just the three of you were able to dispatch all of those cultists. That is impressive.
Yeah, we're awesome.
Make a deception check.
She just Just phone that. She doesn't give a fuck. No, we cannot.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Discord just decided to stop keying my mic for a bit.
Oh, great. No, 14. Turn that off. She's not trying too hard. She's just
Yeah.
basically
He kind of gives you squinty eyes, and he's like,
doing one of those, like, showing off the guns.
indeed.
No, they went to
Well-
heal their friend.
I do appreciate you. Oh, you had a friend that was in need of medical attention.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he died again.
Oh,
And Vanya
well,
rolls his eyes a little bit.
Oh, so this
that
is the second time.
unfortunate. That's rather unfortunate. Well, at least he's done it already, so he knows what to expect.
Silver linings, I suppose.
Bureau being beer.
Bureau'd hard.
Yeah, that was a pretty bureau thing to do. Well, we very much appreciate your assistance. This has been rather uncomfortable position that we've had to sit in for several days now. And they also would not allow us to leave this room to use the facilities, so I apologize for the smell.
I didn't even notice it.
Well, that is fortunate for you. I envy you, my large friend. Perhaps we should leave this improvised latrine until we can have it taken care of.
That is awesome.
Wow.
Given the smell of this room, you can head into the area outside, but not upstairs yet.
Why can't we go upstairs?
Because the last person we saw wearing your face was a wizard who tried to kill us all.
Motherfucking bullshit.
Well, that is. I apologize for my imposter.
It's a long fucking story. Just humor us on this shit, okay?
Why, of course, myself and the Relic Seekers Guild are in your debt. Anything that we can do to make you feel welcome and at home, or assist you in any way, we will do. For freeing us from our captors.
Only special tying people. Probably carry one in the other room if they're still unconscious.
Yeah.
Would you mind assisting us with unconscious compatriots?
Sure.
Yep.
So you guys, over the course of the next 10, 15 minutes or so, you gather up the unconscious bodies, the one deceased body, and make your way up out of the area. Now that R10 has pointed it out, you do actually notice the smell. Like you guys were kind of caught up in stuff before, but you actually notice the smell now, and it's pretty bad. It smells like a small room that was being used as a latrine by 6 or 7 grown people
Yep.
for several days.
Prestidigitate under the nose, just constantly.
But you make your way back up to the top floor, and we'll say you do so for convenience sake. We'll say that you do so just in time to meet up with Fike, Noxus, and a worse for wear B-Arrow as they come strolling in through the front door.
Do we see our 10?
You
No,
do.
he's staying in the basement.
Hmm.
Oh, he's staying in the. You're like not even letting him come up out of the basement.
No, they're staying in the. You said there was like a hall in front of the vault, right? In the basement.
Yeah.
They're staying in there. They're not
Mhm.
coming upstairs yet. We're still keeping them contained, but they
I
can
was
at least.
confused by what you were asking. Why can we not at least come upstairs out of the tunnel? The smell is coming down the hallway, and it's rather
Because it's
I'm very
more.
much.
Because the more space we let you out into, the easier it is for you to run away.
Why would I run away? This is my home.
That's what the last R10 said.
Well, that
Ain't wrong.
was not the real R10. I am the real R10.
That's what the last one would have said if I asked him if he was the real R10.
Listen to me, my large friend. How can I make you feel at ease that I might get away from the foul stenches that are coming from out of the vault into the hallway?
I'm waiting for my friends to come back so they can use their wizard bullshit to see if you are the real R10.
But I'm. This is rather frustrating. Um, you realize that I've just been kept prisoner in my own house for several days, and you are now insisting on keep making me stay a prisoner in my own house for longer.
Then an extra hour shouldn't matter too much.
Vanya, just let them come up. If they try to run away, we just fucking catch them. We're fast. We're fast as fuck. Come on.
Yes, I'm also not going to abandon my dead and unconscious colleagues.
And then just to Vanya, just in his head, like, no, seriously, I don't want to hear him grumble anymore. I'm getting a headache. Let's just deal with it.
So
Fucking fine.
as you come in, you do see R10 up and moving.
So, just as a side note, on our way back, I would have been doing like a mantra of healing word and kind of burning my level 1 slots to try to get as much healing as I can.
Okay,
So
go ahead and roll for that. I
I
believe you did get some healing from your buddies at the end of last session too.
Yeah, I'm at like
15.
16. Oh, come on. Stop doing it. Oh, not bad.
7, 8, 6.
16, 22, 29. Much better. So when we walk in, I'll see R10. I'm like, holy hells, how many of him are there?
I know.
I know.
There is only one R10 Gillette, my good man.
You are.
That's what the last guy said.
That's what I told him.
That is what he told him. Arani is just has like a hand to her head, just fucking, just let it happen. Just let it happen.
I will.
Wait, he
use
killed
my,
that person, right?
I certainly hope not.
His
Otherwise,
brains all
this is
over
not what I
the
expected
floor
the blessed plains of Elysium to look like.
Are you really the real R10? And then I'll use the Medallion of Thoughts to cast Detect Thoughts.
Why, bloody hell, of course I am.
Do I sense that he's lying?
Well, but that doesn't allow you to sense if someone's lying. It just allows you to read their surface thoughts.
Well, so yeah, I
You
thought
also
there was
don't.
like
You also don't take 6d6 psychic damage.
Hey.
That's nice. So I guess what are his surface thoughts?
His thoughts are, I'm kind of sick of answering this question. How many bloody imposters of me were there?
3. Count them 3.
3, sir.
He
3,
does-
sir. Pick number 3.
He seems to be sincere, as far as I can tell.
Well, of course I'm sincere. I'm an honest man.
Wait, I have an idea.
One
And
should
I will-
always tell the truth, if for no other reason it is the easiest thing to remember.
I will sit Indian style. I will put Bureau on a chair. Fine. And I will sit Indian style. And I will divine scent.
You use divine sense, and you do not detect. I can say words. You cannot detect anything undead, celestial, or fiend within 60 feet of you, or
Alright, well,
or any desecrated or consecrated ground.
Alright, well, not a demon. He's not an angel.
Of course, I'm
and
not a
he's
bloody demon.
dead. So, he's got to be a human and alive.
You keep saying, of course, for a lot for a man who knows that he was being impersonated.
Yes, but you killed the impersonator.
There was also another copy of you in the swamp, apparently.
But I explained that already.
Not to me.
Well,
I got this.
that-
I got this. I got this. And Ronnie will just go through the short version.
How many times
Fine.
must I repeat the same bloody story?
One more time, please. One more time. No kidding.
Um. Anyway, I understand congratulations are in order. This is your second time back from the dead.
Yes, apparently. Thank you.
Jolly good. As I explained to your friends, I do believe it is you to thank that we have for freeing us from our wretched captors. And if in any way, shape, or form the Relic Seekers Guild can be at your service, it will be.
Yes,
Diamond!
diamonds, and cool stuff, please.
Well, that was awfully quick. I was not expecting you to come back. Very specific, oddly specific.
Diamond make with the diamonds, boy!
We have somebody
Yes,
else
what
we
he
need to
said.
bring back to life.
I mean, we are not, miners of precious gems or stones. I mean, I believe, I will be happy to assist. How, like, could you expand a bit, enlighten me on exactly what it is you need? I'm a bit, like, that was an awfully abrupt, short
Well,
answer. I feel like I need more context.
well, the evil Artan said that you guys collect stuff, and
That is true.
Maybe-
We are a relic seekers guild. We seek and collect ancient relics from different cultures.
Yeah, he
and,
explained all
catalog-
that. I assume. Yeah, I think we got that whole
Well,
spiel.
I was unaware of that.
so maybe you have some diamond, some of these relics that you have, right? Right?
There are some relics we have that are rather nice and expensive. Some might even say priceless if you included their historical value. We keep them down in the vault, though I don't know if you would wish to go down there at the moment.
Why would we not want to?
Because they've
Well-
been shitting in there for several days.
What?
That's the
I
answer. Yep.
I can help with that if Nox will help carry me down there.
I will pick him up.
As soon as we get down there, I just start casting prestidigitation all over all the shit.
Just like spamming
I
prestidigitation.
will, I will, I will, I will assist. And just start snapping.
Oh, that's seems like cheating almost. I appreciate it though. Well, if it is diamonds that you need, then it is diamonds that you shall receive. Um, we have several different historical pieces that are encrusted with many precious stones. How much? What exactly are you looking? Like, is there a specific amount of diamonds that you are interested in?
Yeah, we need about. I kind of look at the group and like 5,000, 5,000 more, 5,000 gold pieces.
I mean, a little more than that wouldn't be amiss.
7,500. 7,500 gold pieces.
Well, it's not like I have it like a pile of diamonds that I can count out 7,500 gold pieces worth. We have a couple of different historical artifacts that have many diamonds in them that I can show you that might fit the bill.
Sure.
That works.
Probably the one that might work the best is over here. This here is the crown of the Empress of the Yuan Ti. It has and you guys look, and there is a rather large and gaudy looking crown that has. It almost looks like if you were to take like Medusa's hair and turn it into a crown. And all the snakes that come writhing up off of the crown are just encrusted with diamonds, but all have emeralds for eyes.
Oh
Do
wow,
we-
that's really nice.
Given our recently gained expertise in diamonds.
I don't know about expertise.
Listen, we have the corner market
You
and
don't
diamonds.
even have to guess. R10 says to you, now this crown, as it is, with both the physical value that it has and the historical significance and cultural value, would be worth at auction probably somewhere between 15 to 18,000 gold pieces.
Can you say that again, please? Just one more.
I say this crown, with all of the material wealth that is constructed from, as well as the historical and cultural significance and meaning behind it, at auction could easily fetch 15 to 18,000 gold pieces.
Does that count, guys? That counts, right?
The historical, like it's market value of diamonds that determines the.
Yes, heaven is often concerned with the market value of diamonds. I understand.
I don't
So,
know
like,
why, but this is what
Elysium
it
is
calls
full
for.
of fucking stockbrokers.
Fuck it, it's probably good.
Wait,
He doesn't actually say that. But
what else does it do? Is it crowned?
it doesn't do
Anything?
anything. It's a crown. It sits on your head.
Knox will
You'll-
gingerly
It
put it on his head.
demarcates the Empress of the Yuan Ti.
You seem to be fond of collecting crowns of empresses.
What do you mean?
Weren't they after like the crown of the fake Artan? Wasn't he after like the crown of Lolth or something like that?
Or the people who went against Lolth or something like that.
No,
Or-
they were, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well,
if you're asking the
there-
DM,
Yes.
Yeah.
the story that fake R10 gave you, that their next expedition was to go after a crown of an ancient tribal people that lived in the Stormcrest Mountains, that were one of the peoples who betrayed the Changebringer Timora. I'm sorry, Sarenrae, during the Cataclysm.
Oh, okay.
So, hey, Artan, do you know anything about a tribe that?
10, sir.
Sorry, my accent, terrible. I can't pronounce certain. They're
You are forgiven.
No, thank you. The evil Artan, however you pronounce it. Sorry,
I literally just told you how to pronounce it.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm
He
very
has like
bad.
no
5
short-term
seconds
memory.
ago.
I'm very bad with names, and I have a very short-term memory loss problem. But anyways, the
It's
evil
like the
guy.
letter R and the number 10.
That's what I said. Oh, I said art. Yeah. That evil guy. He was talking about some group who went against Sarenrae and Stormcrest Mountains, right? Right? Yeah. You know anything about that?
They must have been delving into our catalogs and research. There was, centuries ago, during the Age of Arcanum and before the Calamity, there was a tribe of ancient druids that lived in the Stormcrest Mountains and worshipped the Lightbringer Sarenrae. They were tricked and corrupted into betraying their patron and mistress, which is why the Lightbringer Sarenrae was nearly felled during the calamity by the Strife Emperor. Um, and why she fell out of much knowledge and favor, and has only recently come back in to the more traveled and talked about circles of the world. And
Right.
their leaders, it is believed that a curse was put upon the crown of their leaders that they had passed down from generation to generation. And it was also said that the crown was made out of solid platinum.
Interesting.
And we had intended on sending an expedition into the mountains to go and look for it.
Okay.
But as you look around, this crown that he's holding now, the crown of the Empress of the Yuan Ti, is one of just dozens of fancy-looking historical artifacts There are scepters, other crowns, what look to be extremely ceremonial weapons, suits of armor, like different kinds of pottery, and other, like art pieces, sculptures, just all. So it looks like a museum curator's storage room. Like it's just full of.
Hey, Persavian, any stuff from your shit here?
He kind of looks around, and says, "Oh," and he point and he uh, that armor is was worn by King Drazig II
Okay.
before he was felled.
That was trying to remember what he might have told her about that. As she like kind of like walks over, looks at her, tilts head at it.
The Drazig kings were the tyrannical kings that came to power in Amon and attempted to conquer all of Taldore, and were not stopped until an alliance of rebellious humans and elves fought back against them, and the other, half orcs and other, smaller races and half elves and gnomes and halflings and whatnot, banded together to fight back against the tyrannical rule, and fascistic expansionism of the Jurassic kings, who it was later found out had made deals with uh, uh, demons, which bolstered their forces.
So like, would she know how old it is then?
Hundreds of years old.
Huh, you really are old. Neat.
Hey, guys, maybe he can look at more of that our shit since he's the real art, fake one. Maybe he'll actually give us some real stuff about it.
Sure. Like what?
I don't know. Maybe he'll tell me more about my spear, so I'll take my spear out. So
Vanya, make a investigation check.
Oh, good.
Lots of shiny things in here.
I know
Cool.
nothing about my god.
Well, that is easy enough. You do. I mean, there are a couple trinkets that have the symbol of the Stormlord on them. There looks to be like a ceremonial axe that has the symbol of the Stormlord on it. It doesn't appear to be giving off any, from what you can tell anyway. Not that you're an expert in such things. It doesn't appear to be giving off any sort of like magical wizard bullshit or anything. Just looks like a fancy axe that looks old. Does you like run your finger across the blade? It's not even sharp anymore.
Eh,
You get the sense it might have been ceremonial.
nah. Ceremonies are bullshit.
Ceremonies were wizard bullshit.
It may have been
They're
wielded.
general bullshit, not wizard bullshit.
Yeah, you get the sense it may have been wielded as an actual weapon at some point in history, because there are some dings and chips and stuff on it, but it is long past since that practical use. But it is really cool looking. Like the designs on it's really cool. The actual head of the axe, the two uh, the double bit on it in the center is actually held together by the symbol of the thing that holds the two blades is the symbol of cord, and it kind of has like the bolts coming off of it and stuff. It's actually kind of cool looking.
Neat.
Made from somehow the steel that it's made from is has a blue hue to it. It's interesting. But he says, Bureau, just make a general intelligence check for me.
Can do. minus 4, right?
Yes.
So 14.
14. You take the crown of the Yuan-Ti Empress and kind of look it over, trying, ignoring the historical value and all that other stuff, and just trying to look at all the diamonds on it. You get the sense that just the diamond value on it is probably somewhere around 5,000 gold pieces.
Yeah, this looks pretty good. I think it gets us over the hump.
Over the hump is a good place to be.
Yeah. So is bed.
Yeah. We'll get you in the mansion. Wait.
Excuse me.
The mansion?
Excuse me, giant man.
Yes.
I believe your friends decided on the crown. That is an extremely rare artifact that we are. Please put it back.
Please put it back.
What'd you
No.
find, Vanya?
I think I'm gonna go give it to some priest of Cord.
I don't. What do you mean? No, this is not yours to take.
What do you
Oh boy.
Belongs to the Relic
Look
Seekers
at
Guild.
him.
We are still studying that to try and learn things from it.
Is it yours?
Yes.
Did you
Well,
make
it
it?
doesn't. It's
Were
not.
you
It's
the
not.
one who used it for ceremonies back in the day? Were you the one who killed people with it and sharpened it and kept the blood off of it?
No, I imagine those people are long dead.
Then perhaps you should give it to those who did once do that.
That doesn't make any sense.
You don't make any sense.
I disagree with you. We have many things we can learn from it. It doesn't belong to me. It belongs to the world, and the lessons that we can learn from it can teach us invaluable things about history and where it came from. It belongs in a museum.
Chaotic neutral at its finest, right here.
Yeah, true.
I'm just gonna walk out.
Vanya, what are you doing?
I will not allow this, good sir. And he watches. He kind of full on like
A bully.
fighting Irish, like the leprechaun from the Fighting Irish, like puts his
Fisticuffs.
Hey,
yeah.
no, really. Yeah, Ronnie's just kind of holding up her hand to that guy and just being like,
he swings at you, Vanya.
R10.
Hey.
R10.
Rule number 1: let the Goliath win.
That's a 27 to hit.
Cool. I mean, that'll hit me.
All right.
What?
The second strike. 18 to hit.
That will also just barely hit me.
All right. He will then spend a key point.
God
He's
damn.
a monk.
Yes,
Huh.
What
it's
the
a monk.
fuck kind of relic seeker is a monk?
He will then spend a key point and flurry of blows.
Yeah, Badger didn't tell us any of that shit.
The 22 to hit.
Yep.
And a 30 something to hit.
It continues to hit.
Yeah. He's also going to use. All right. So first off, let me. Was not expecting this. But...
Super comically late. I just like tiredly raised my finger and I'm like,
No,
hey,
stop. No, please don't stop.
Well,
Please.
you didn't expect that really fucking cord zealot not to take a cord sword? It's a cord sword!
So from the first one, you take 9 points of damage, bludgeoning damage. You're not raging though, so it's full damage. 9, and then 13, 10, and 8.
Vanya, he's been shitting in there for days and he hasn't washed his hands.
I don't think Vanya gives a shit about that. I then need you from the first thing. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
18.
18. All right, so you are able to, excuse me. You are able to not be stunned. But I also need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
15 total.
15 is not going to do it. He sweeps the leg, Johnny, and you get knocked prone onto the ground.
Huh.
The
I
Irish
do not wish to
boxer
do
is
this, good. I do not wish to do this, good sir, but you have left me little choice.
Ronnie's just kind
Oh
of
shit!
watching.
I didn't think you could do that.
Ronnie's studying the moves.
And he's just kind of like dancing back and forth. He's like, now, unhand that artifact, or shall I wallop you again?
the Irish boxer is not the template for an open hand monk that I ever thought of.
No.
Oh yeah, baby.
Think Drunken Master.
I just stand back up and look at him.
Confused.
No, probably not confused. I've spent enough time traveling with Irani.
Well, no, just that he suddenly.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. Probably a little bit confused. You are a thief from the past.
I'm not from the past. I'm from the present right now.
No.
You steal things.
I do not
From
steal
people-
things. I recover things.
Yes, do you know how many thieves I've heard say, yes, I don't steal things, I recover them from the pockets of
Oh.
others.
Stealing things. You mean like taking them right out of someone's vault without asking?
Mm. I am going to go return it.
To whom?
I don't know. Maybe that Krios fellow. He seemed decent enough, even if he was missing some scars.
Hmm?
So you're just going to give it to someone who it never belonged to in the first place. Boy, you are confused. Do
you
not
know
make
who
me
this
wallop
is?
you again. I have just gifted you and your party a crown that is quite honestly priceless. And there are still things we need to learn from that artifact.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Unless you would like that to be the thing that we bequeath upon you for the service that you've done us. That can be arranged, and he starts reaching towards the crown.
Nah, that's not worth it. Hmm. I'll give him the axe.
Oh,
Reluctantly.
I appreciate that you've seen reason, my good lad.
As soon as he no, I won't sucker punch him. Vanya wouldn't sucker punch him.
That's true.
He says, now, as he kind of ushers everyone out of the vault, he turns around and closes it. Locks it back up again. I believe you have the keys there, young lady. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Arani.
Ah, yes. The keys, if you would be so kind.
Yeah. She's gonna take a second, look over at Vanya. You okay?
Fine.
Just give a nod slightly and just casually toss it his way. One monk to one monk.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Now, was there anything else that we could do for you here? You seemed there was information that you were seeking?
Be careful not to slip on the brains around the vault door.
Oh, thank you for pointing that out. I appreciate that. It's very difficult to get brains out of these shoes.
Yes, yeah. You wouldn't happen to know. I mean, we all follow different people, gods. Yeah, that thing.
I believe those are two different things.
Gods,
People and
follow
gods.
gods, follow gods. Yes. You wouldn't happen to know anything? Maybe we can go get this platinum thing for you and tell us about our gods. There's, I don't know.
I appreciate that, but the whole point of the Restless Seekers Guild is not just to study the artifacts, but to go on the adventures to find them.
Ah,
You are
Yes,
welcome to
so.
join us.
Well, we gotta get our friend back, so that may be a possibility.
I mean, these are just, that crown is just one of the things we are currently seeking. There are many, many artifacts out there which require recovery, so they are not lost to the ages and the ravages of time.
Are there any other objects like Sarenrae or the Platinum Dragon or the Stormlord that we can
There are
possibly go
many,
find?
though we don't know exactly where all of them are. You see, one of the things that I personally have been obsessed over for probably the better part of 2 decades now, after some of them were recovered and we thought lost to history, are things called the vestiges of divergence.
What are those?
Well, the vestiges of divergence are very powerful and ancient artifacts that date back to the time of the Age of Arcanum and the Calamity. Some of them were found and recovered by the heroes known as Vox Machina and used in their fight against the dragons of the Chroma Conclave, as well as the vanquishing of the Whispered One and Undying King Vecna.
Right. I know that.
They
Yep.
reside, they are very difficult to find, as many of them have been lost to time, and they reside on different planes of existence and nigh unreachable pieces of geography, and are often guarded by ancient and powerful beings.
Well, I can reach most places.
Yes, you can. What? How would one go about finding artifacts?
Well, I guess that would depend on which one you were seeking and what kind of information you were able to come up with about where they are. Such things are not just left lying, not just left lying around.
I mean, I'm not much of a reader or a scholar, so I mean, I grew up on a ship, so
That's unfortunate for you. You should really start looking into it.
I happen to have a book on
Hmm.
stuff about the Platinum Dragon because that's really the only thing that interests
Um. I mean, we
me.
have.
What about you, Bureau? What about your god? You think that might be something that they made for that? I don't know.
I mean, the Arkheart is an artisan.
Indeed. As a matter of fact, it's unfortunate we've hardly been able to find even a scrap of information about any such things, to be honest with you. Though it has been an obsession of mine for the past 15 or 20 years.
What about two? We know what two are.
I'm sorry?
We know what two of them are.
Two of what?
Vestiges.
I'm sorry? Say
We
that
all
again?
we all know what the vestiges are. I'm the group. Are we not going to tell him? Or just
Oh,
we have
Wait.
one in the basement.
you?
I'm sorry, you have a vestige of the divergence?
That is correct.
Do we?
Yes,
You?
we do.
Do we know
What
that?
One is currently a lump of metal.
Do we know that?
No.
You,
we know.
you don't know that it was a vestige. You know
Oh,
that
yeah?
it was a super extremely powerful artifact.
Oh, wait a
Well,
minute. Wait a
I'll
minute.
shut up then.
Wait. We know Vox Machina. We know them like personally, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I've met them. They're very interesting people.
Oh. They have those,
Yes, I was not able to convince them to give them to me.
which was probably a smart thing on their part. Not a very give up.
Well,
Oh, although I was able to convince Percival to bequeath both his and Vexalia's vestiges to me upon their death for study, assuming that I outlive them, which is doubtful, as I am quite a bit older than both of them.
Right.
But bequeath them not to me specifically, but to the guild. For a term of 10 years, for them to be studied before being returned to their uh, to their family line.
Well, I mean, whatever information you have, I mean, we'll go. I mean, looking around, it doesn't look like you have very many adventurers to go with you at the moment, but maybe
As a
we
matter of
can.
fact, no, I was going to, and he turns to Badger and says, "My good friend, you and I have been friends for many years, and you have come to help us and brought these heroes to help us in our hour of need. And as with a heavy heart, I say," and he kind of gestures towards the dead body, "that there is now an opening at the Relic Seekers Guild, and I cannot think of anyone better to join us here." And,
Ooh.
and Badger says, "Well, that's awfully kind of you. Um, adventuring is not really, uh, I'm more of a traveling salesman kind of guy. But you know what? New experiences. How else am I going to get? How a better way to travel than going to far off places to find interesting things? I often am able to tell the value of things. So you know what? That sounds like actually not a bad idea. I think I'm going to take you up on that. Um, he says, "Very well. We shall hold the ceremony later this evening. I would also invite any of you, and he gestures towards all of you here, that wish to join the guild are more than welcome. You've earned that and more here." And as a matter of fact, he walks over to a shelving unit, Vanya, and he comes back over to you.
Oh, he went upstairs.
I
I
know.
did go upstairs.
Yeah, they're upstairs now too. Like they
Oh,
came
okay.
up out of the
Went
vault.
outside.
You have the
Okay.
crown in your possession, and he walks over to you, Vanya, and he says, "Here, perhaps a gesture of goodwill." And he holds out what looks like an old, ancient a medallion that is attached to a chain. That at first glance, uh, you it has it looks like the symbol of Cord. There are some distinct differences to it, almost as if it was like an earlier version of the symbol, like maybe one that a more ancient peoples used. And he hands it to you, and you quite clearly recognize um, some of the interesting stonework that is involved in it. And you actually recognized a turquoise stone that is native to um, the beaches of the islands that you come from. And he says, "I believe perhaps this will uh, be better suited for the hands of someone who comes from the part of the world that you hail from, my friend."
Vanya looks stunned at it for several seconds and then looks at the man and, how the ever loving fuck did you get this?
"This is what we do, my dear boy. We have learned
Thank you.
all we can from this piece, and I never thought that I would run into someone that hailed from the tribes that this once belonged to, and had intended to display it in the museum in town. But after meeting you, I have a feeling that it would be best back in the hands of the people of whom crafted it."
Thank you. I genuinely appreciate this.
See, receiving is better than taking. Um,
Says the
And you
Relic
can
Seeker.
take a punch pretty good. I don't take, I retrieve. But he says, if any of you have a hard on for adventure, as it were, and are looking for something to do with your spare time, you can always come back here and find us. We would be happy to take you out on an expedition, and we could use people of your skill sets.
I actually would like that. My interest is piqued by these. Did I know Renata swords were
You knew no,
vestiges?
you knew they were like they were powerful, and that they seemed to.
I would have never. That's the first time hearing.
This is the first time you've ever heard the term "vestiges of the divergence."
So you've piqued my interest.
Oh, perhaps after you recover your friend from the afterlife, you may come back and we can talk more about it.
I actually like that. I hate reading.
Certainly. Knowledge and adventuring is in my heart as well.
And I'm not the only one who's been doing it. Many of my compatriots, we've kind of broken it up and tried to concentrate on our own specific, not our own specific, but specific different vestiges, and try to delve into them. They're very, very difficult to find. There's very little mention of them in the history books, as there is very little information from that period in history, as much of the world was destroyed outside of Vasselheim. So. Anyway, a thousand thanks upon you, all of you, again for the assistance that you have granted to us. And should you ever need anything, whether it be information or anything like that from the Relic Seekers Guild, we are at your disposal. And I do wish you the best of luck in retrieving your fallen compatriot from the clutches of the afterlife.
Man on 10.
We will be seeing you very soon, R10.
Excellent. Now, if you excuse me, I would like to go take a bath.
I would like
Yes.
you to do that as well.
He will escort you out of the Relic Seekers Guild. And Biero, make an Arcana check for me.
Oh.
Ooh,
So
A
0?
natural form.
So 0.
Natural
Never
form.
Never mind.
I think that comes
Hey.
out to a -1 with your raised dead stuff.
It converts to a 0.
Yeah, 0.
Hey, so
I'm
Bureau,
really tired, guys.
are you able to make the mansion, or we got to stay in a tavern?
Oh, I could make the mansion, or I could just take us home.
That actually would be a very good idea. Wait, why not just take us to Western, where Pike is? Do this now. Can we do
I
it
have
now?
I have a feeling I may
You
need
also
my
have
own
to shit-
energy.
You also have to shit almost all of your diamonds back at Western in your vault. Or
Yep.
Whitestone at your
Yeah.
vault.
See, Bill, that's why you get paid the big bucks, and I don't.
Wait, we get paid?
Shit, I didn't mean to tell him, guys. I'm sorry.
How about we just
Uh,
go home and I'll tell Pike that we will be ready soon. After I get some
Very good
rest.
idea.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of this shithole.
Are we ready?
Agreed.
We are. We have everyone.
Yeah, you're all there.
Then
Hanging
I
out in the front yard of the Relic Seekers Guild. As you
I-
can see, several of the other Relic Seekers in the background starting to like collect the cultists' bodies and drag them into the back garden and stuff.
Don't want to study
Uh,
them? What?
I gather everybody around, and then I look around and I say, "Well, bye." And suddenly we're back at
Are you casting? What spell are you casting?
teleport.
Just straight up
Eee.
teleport.
Yep.
All right.
You have straight up teleport.
Yep.
He does now. Yep.
Oh, dang. I did not know that.
He just got it.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
So you guys just no ritual, no drawing of chalk on the ground. You just poof,
Oof.
bamf, and you reappear.
Uh, I'd be going to our teleportation circle back at.
Yeah.
Whoa. What the fuck was that?
Back
That was awesome.
in your manor, the my father making a guest appearance on the stream.
Hello, Bill
Hi.
Senior.
That makes a lot of funny voices.
um, uh, you reappear in a much still warm but much less humid, cooler the cooler mountain air of Whitestone. It is a lot drier. There is no rain. The smell of sulfur and the buzzing of insects is not constant in your senses.
Home sweet home.
Oh, God, it's good to not be in Stillman.
Can't disagree with that.
I third or fourth, whatever. That
I'll burn a 4th level spell slot to cast Sending to Pike,
Okay.
and I'll tell her that we have the diamonds. If she might be ready in a few days, I just need some time to rest since I just died myself.
She says, she gets her, you wait a minute and you get a response that says, oh, well, it sounds like you're all right now, so that's good. I will begin making the preparations, and when you get here in a couple days, we will do our best.
I'll send one more time just to say thanks, and then I'll tell the rest of the group that Pike will be ready in a couple of days once we've got some rest.
so, hey, I have a question. How are we gonna get the diamond?
How are we going to get the diamonds? What?
How are we gonna get the diamond there?
Don't you have a bag of
Can-
holding?
Well, yeah, I can't fit all those fucking diamonds in my bag.
I'm strong.
Well,
Can we not just
you-
carry
you
them?
might if you emptied out the bag of everything else that you have.
True.
We kind of need everything else too eventually. We probably come back.
Well, I think I can get
Actually,
it. I mean, the
actually-
diamonds just need to fit within a 10-foot cube along with us, so
I
I
have
can
an
get it.
idea.
So chests.
I have an idea. I will, while everyone's resting, I will go to Sherry or whoever it is that is.
Well, we'll get to that in a
Wait.
second then.
Yeah.
All right. Wait. What are you going? What were you going to go see Sherry for? Or why don't you tell your compatriots what your plan is?
Maybe we just buy another bag of holding. We got one. Maybe we can get two.
I mean, if it's not too expensive, but
I mean, this was 500 gold, so
I don't have a problem with that.
anybody else got a problem with me buying another one?
Go ahead.
Your money.
All right.
All right. So you leaving to go do that right now?
I'll
Well, I
leave
guess
once. I'll
Unless
leave
there's
like once
any-
we die
well,
down.
Why don't we do? Yeah. Why don't we do this? Unless there's any urgent, immediate conversations that need to be had. It sounds like you guys are going to go into at least a few days of downtime while Bureau recovers from his near-death experience.
I think that's safe to say.
Yeah. So you guys got 3 or 4 days. What would you like to do?
Sleep.
Original.
Yeah, rest and
Shocker.
Drink, obviously. Drink in a
Why
place where
not?
we won't get beaten up in the middle of it.
I guess I meant like, is there any like shopping that you guys want to do? Any research that you guys want to do? Any um,
I'll say on the with now learning and his interest peaked on vestiges, uh, Knox will. I almost called him Doran. Holy cow! Knox will go to the library in the castle. He will try and find Vex and Percy and ask them questions about it because he knows that they have them. So
Mhm.
he will go and try and do his due diligence with the time off and get another bag of holding.
Okay. Getting another bag of holding is easy enough. It's 500 gold pieces at Sherry's. They're not super hard to find, and they're not super hard to get a hold of. They're a pretty common magical item. So if you spend 500 gold pieces, you have a brand new empty bag of holding.
Perfect. We have 238 gold pieces.
um, uh, Make an investigation check to see what kind of how you do on looking up things for vestiges.
Alrighty. Investigation. Boom. Investigation. There you go. It's a whopping great 0.
Um, your ADD kicks in pretty hard as you start reading that first book.
Yep.
And
Books suck.
yeah,
That's why I
you
wanted to go find him and talk.
yeah, you don't find anything. As a matter of fact, you're like, wait, what did R10 call them again? Shit. What was the word? Um,
Funny thing is, that's actually what happens with ADHD. Nobody has it.
yeah.
Literally what happens.
Oh, I know. But eventually you go and talk to Percy and Vex, and the most that they're able to explain to you is that they had no idea what they were either until the whole Chroma Conclave thing happened. And they were looking for ways to try and fight these dragons. And when one of the things they did was they went and spoke to what they referred to just as an ancient and powerful being, and that's as much as they will tell you. And they say that this being had knowledge of several of them and told them where they could find them. And then they tell you a couple of stories about the trials, the crazy trials and tribulations they had to go through to acquire them.
But his jaw drops. Like, I want to do it. I want to do it. Tell me what I have to do to go talk to this thing. You don't have to tell me what it is. Tell me how I get to talk to him, please.
They refuse. They will not tell you where it is, what it is, the name of it, anything like that. They said they are unable to. Their honor does not allow them to reveal such secrets.
Gosh. Damn it!
And
Fuck.
they say we're sure you'll understand that.
I don't, but I don't have a choice.
Oh boy.
Oh well. Is there anyone else who can tell me that maybe you can't tell? Is there someone who can tell me?
They say that they really haven't had any interest in looking for vestiges ever since they found theirs. Um, as far as someone who might know something about them, talk to smart people who've done a lot of research on stuff like that. They don't really have a lead for you, unfortunately.
They direct you to R10.
All right, I'm going back to R10. Looks like
There
it's
was this
snowman.
guy R10 that we talked to one time.
Damn.
Do you guys know R10? Because he knows you. Oh wait,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you wanted to do with your downtime, Knox?
Kind of just bugging Bureau to send sending to Alora and all the smart people he knows. Like, ask
Poor
Alora,
Bureau's
maybe
trying
she
to
knows.
rest up.
Ask Alora, maybe she knows. Kima's gotta know. Kima's really smart. You all
I'm
ask
trying
Pippin.
to sleep.
Oh, right.
Remember, I died.
Right. I'll ask you later. Oh, you can ask Tara too. Oh, wait. My bad. I'll come back later.
Vanya, Orani, anything particular? You guys just up to your usual antics?
I mean, on a whim, I might talk to Fike or probably Fike and just see if get him to cast detect magic on this amulet.
All right. If Fike, are you there and can you hear us?
I can hear you. I just
Will you
can't speak
cast
it.
detect magic on his thing?
Yeah, absolutely. and then I'll cast it on the amulet.
One you just think is magical, Fike. The other one is actually
Hey.
the other one, the amulet that he got, the amulet that he got from R10 is giving off transmutation magic.
Yes, this is magical.
Neat. All right.
Magic bullshit.
Thank you.
Now, if you
I guess
spend
I'll
some
go-
time to really concentrate on it, you'll learn what it does. Or you can
Yeah,
get
sure, why
Sherry
not?
to identify. Oh, okay.
I think I'll just spend some time getting to know it.
About an hour.
Yeah, sure. That sounds like a good amount of time to
Hey.
spend getting to know my fancy new amulet.
Yeah. As you do so, upon attuning to it, if you have an
You
open
die.
attunement slot.
I'll drop the boots of levitation and attune to this.
All right. After attuning to it, you didn't think it was possible, but you feel a little bit more vibrant, a little bit more like you're a little bit older now. You feel kind of like you did when you were in your peak in your like in your late 20s, early 30s.
Oh.
Your strength score goes up by 2.
Oh shit!
Ooh!
Nice.
Hell yeah!
Nice.
Woo! Nice.
So that means Vanya's the strongest person.
Sorry, Fike.
Hell yeah.
Give me that shit back! I convert the cord! As
you attune to the amulet of youthful vigor.
Oh shit! Nice.
All right.
Is this
only as old as you feel.
And I'm pretty
this
sure
out
you
of-
probably already are, but if you are not already, you gain proficiency in athletics.
I get it just for being a Goliath.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you
Vanya
don't
is
get
now
the
the oldest person in
secondary
this party.
benefit, but you get the strength bump.
Now is this a bill item or is this a dungeon?
This is a Bill custom item.
Nice. I like it.
Bill original.
Yep.
Nice.
I like it.
I think besides.
All right, I like it too.
Yeah.
I would hope so.
Besides, like drinking and usual shenanigans, probably fairly.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
you
sorry.
also gain as it is an heirloom of your island people, you also gain a swimming speed equivalent to your walking speed.
Hey.
Nice.
That's amazing.
That's actually high because he's a barbarian. So what?
Yes.
He gets like a 40.
Yeah,
That's
40.
Awesome.
40 foot.
Yep.
Woo.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Forgot that it was written in smaller print for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably fairly early on, like after like the first long rest or something like that, maybe like the next night or something like that, just kind of chilling, probably like in the upper area of the keep. There's like an upper, like, but where
Balcony?
Shango, yeah, that open area where
Yeah.
Shango had his stuff. Probably kind of
Mhm.
sitting there looking out and just kind of like thinking to herself, just kind of giving like one of these faces like this, like she's trying to really think of something, and then just kind of mentions, like, starts talking to Persevian in her head, like, hey, listen. Going forward, you can be upset with me. You can be disappointed in my choices all you want, but they're my fucking choices to make. My body, my life, my choice. Got it? Like, you want to know why I'm interested in trying that shit Mike talked about? Because I know how much it would piss off every shitty authority figure that ever ran my life. So, listen, don't you dare think that just because you gave me something I didn't even ask for, and you never even asked me before you did it, that means I owe you obedience, okay? I ain't one of your fall in line, sir, yes, sir, 7 army soldiers, okay? You may be in my head, and you apparently still don't know me yet. And I'm still kind of mad at you because I'm pretty sure I know you better than I thought. Because I know how your type works. You say, look at everything I gave you, you're welcome. Now the least you can do is follow my rules. But that just means you want uniformity, you want puppets. The moment anyone steps off your perfect path and makes a choice you don't like, or they say something you don't like, acts in a way that doesn't fit your perfect mold, it means they either need fixed or they need broken. So it kind of feels like you're trying to fix me, Persavian. So how long before you try to break me too? So I'm just saying, if you think you can, fuck off right now. Seriously. Otherwise, you respect that I'm not a complete idiot, and I'm not going to destroy my life if I don't have you nagging me. We clear?
Um, there's a long pause, and then you hear, "Old habits die hard, and as one used to giving orders that are followed, perhaps I have something new to learn.
Yeah.
But one could view the advice I give as that advice. I can't control the decisions you make. I do not have that kind of influence over your physical body. I am quite literally along for the ride.
Yeah, that part I got.
I
All right.
don't have as much agency as you do.
Mhm.
I only try to impart the wisdom I have gained over hundreds of years from both my successes and my failures. And it is up to you to choose whether you want to heed my words or not. Until you are bested in combat, my gifts are yours to unlock and to use as you see fit. Though I have my own moral compass and agency, and if I disagree with something, I'm not just going to remain silent about it. You can choose to listen to me or ignore me. That is your choice. But if you are unhappy with our symbiotic relationship, you may sever the tie whenever you wish.
Just a very long pause thinking it over. Okay, as long as we have some kind of rapport on that. I ain't gonna listen all the time. I mean, I ain't gonna do it all the time, but I'm listening. Got it?
I guess that's all that I can ask for.
Okay then.
I also appreciate that you are now referring to me by my actual name.
Like I said, we both like going by what we like going by. I still think it sounds way
would love
cooler
it if you-
otherwise, though.
I would love it if you would start to try and incorporate my title, but we will take the wins that we can get.
Yeah, it's a mouthful. I sound like, don't test your luck.
Yeah. If you give a mouse a cookie, you know.
Yeah, fuck.
um,
The mouse is an ancient warlord.
I just also, since we're speaking,
Mm-hmm.
that was very impressive what you did against those agents of Vecna. He was not an easy foe in my time either.
You fought them too?
Him, before he ascended.
You sure do fucking get around, don't you?
Yes, yes, that is true. The weird thing is that I've fought him both when I was, in my human body, and with one of my bearers as a weapon. I did so enjoy slicing into his flesh that one time. I was a battle axe that time. It was pretty cool.
It's just does that. Oh, it's so fucking weird to hear you say pretty cool.
I'm picking up the nomenclature. Things have changed a bit, but I'm starting to pick up, the lingo.
Ren would appreciate him way more than
I'm
Arani.
cool. I'm hip with it.
Tucka 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 tucka. I just realized he does kind of have a Dr. Evil's voice.
I'm hit
Fuck.
with it. I get jiggy. I get down.
Though I do have to admit there is a certain fondness I have for that crunch sound that we make. When you hit that sweet spot on the jaw. That.
Yes, that. Oh, that's so fucking good. Oh.
It's a very satisfying sound. There's just something about it. It's like applause or a baby's laughter.
Then you gotta spit out teeth. That's great.
But yes, these agents of Vecna. I'm not saying that we should seek them out, but if we ever do hear height or wind of them, we should. They're nothing but trouble. If you don't like authority, then you definitely aren't going to enjoy these people.
All right, I'm cool with kicking their asses.
Their whole thing is like making everybody like under their one authority.
Wow, yeah, that does sound like some bullshit. I'll think about it.
But
chilling out and drinking otherwise.
So I've been meaning to ask you. We've been working towards your new friends getting back their old friend for a while now, and it looks like they might succeed. What are you gonna do?
Stick around.
Dual personality.
I hadn't really thought about it, honestly. I was just gonna go back to same old, probably. But I mean, I'm kind of here because of Tara, but she said it was because of what they were
You've had a
going for.
taste of bigger things though now, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Simple pit fighting can't scratch that itch anymore.
I mean, sometimes it can. It's in those little what do they call it? The downtime, the cracks, the moments. But yeah.
The in between.
Hey, I don't know. I'm not really into the study shit, but those relic seekers apparently get into some shit. Who knows?
Apparently, they've made enemies. Well,
Of
we never really
Vecna.
found out if they've made enemies or if they just had things that those people wanted.
That's
We never
true.
really did find out, I guess.
There's things to do. There's
Something to
always-
think about.
Yeah. I'll think about it.
All right. It's kind of awkward. I can't really walk away.
Yeah. No,
hope you
fucking
don't-
stuck. Just
I hope you
grins
don't
and
find this
drinks.
awkward.
Drinks from a flask.
So I'm just gonna be quiet for a while now. I'm still here and everything, and can see and hear everything you're doing, but I just pretend like I'm not there.
It's fine. It's okay. You can go see if Vanya wants to fight or some shit.
I'm just gonna go to sleep.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, I don't require sleep or food or water or anything like that. I'm just here.
Just go and smack Vanya and be like, hey, want to fight?
All right. Biro, is there anything other than sleeping and resting that you want to do?
I will. I mean, not going out or anything, but at some point along the way, I will unattune from the medallion and attune to the Frostbrand rapier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The rapier. Um. Um. All right. On the third night, Bureau, right before you're getting ready to go to sleep, you receive a message from a sending spell.
Alright.
It says, "Hey, Piero, I figured it out.
Yes. Gotta
Yeah.
gotta
Well,
resurrect
she
one
wasn't.
person.
Hold on, she wasn't done with
Oh.
this. I figured it out. We can go whenever you're ready. Um, I'm gonna need some more residuum though, uh, for the actual teleportation, and we're gonna need uh, another dose to get out again."
That's great
Now she's done.
news.
Yeah.
How much do you need?
The waits a little bit. 500 gold pieces per casting.
I'll see what I can do.
All right. So you go to bed, wake up in the morning on the fourth day. You're now just plus -1 on everything, Bureau.
Okay.
If you want to go and find your compatriots about the message you received.
Yeah. So I imagine at some point people end up back at the house. So I'll tell them that
Mm-hmm.
hey everybody, Tara's figured it out. We can get to the Iron Authority whenever we're ready, but just need to get about 1,000 gold worth of residuum first.
That sounds a little easier than I thought it would.
Well, it took years of research, so not sure if that's easy, but
I mean,
and
it's
then
just a matter of the entirety of the forces of the Iron Authority to deal with when we get there. Nothing
Yeah.
too big.
yeah, and then we are going to infiltrate a very hostile empire that knows we are coming. So
But other than
They
that,
don't know when. They don't know when, and that we have the ability to surprise.
I sure hope so.
That we do. That we do.
So let's get Ren back and let's find some residuum and then let's get ready to do this thing.
Yep. I'm full agreement. Like you've been real quiet. Are you, you nervous about getting Renata back?
He's not even here.
he's not even in the. He's like,
I know.
How dare you?
yeah. What do you think? Like, we've been working towards this for a while now, and it's actually going to happen.
Yeah. It's good. It's gonna be good to see her not knowing common things again. Messing with her. I miss her.
What? How sheltered was your friend?
Very.
She didn't really understand what fuck meant for a while.
Oh, that poor bastard.
Yeah. Oh, she also didn't know what asshole meant either.
Yeah, how do you not get that one? Damn.
I don't know. Like, it took us a long time to teach her things, right?
What happened?
They were
But-
they were just saying how you were being so quiet. Are you nervous about we might actually get Ren back soon?
I'm ejaculating with emotions.
That is a very choice amount of words.
Yeah, did you have to teach her that one too?
No, she knew that one all on her own.
You should use that as part of your pitch to get her back, Fike.
Are you going to use persuasion?
Hey, it's gonna work sometime.
Just because I'm on
fucking
cold,
bard.
just
Hey.
because I'm on cold does not mean I can't shit talk you.
Took 4 burn damage.
All right. Also, Bureau just filled you in that Tara had just contacted him by ascending, and she has succeeded in her arcane experiments and is ready to take you all into the Iron Authority to rescue Elsa and Gator whenever you are ready.
Very easy task.
Very easy. Just a quick in and out.
Just like every other Tuesday. Got it.
Other Tuesday that we have.
But what would you guys like to do? Are you gonna rest one more day, or are you gonna head? What's the plan here?
Bureau, would you
Bureau
would
needs
you
one
like
more
to
day,
rest
right?
one more? Would you like to rest one more day, or I mean, maybe we can go there and rest there, and then do the ritual the following day.
Either way is fine with me.
I know, getting down there early, you might see your not lady friend again.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I think I may be taking us straight to the temple.
All right, then we'll stay one more night, and then we'll go in the morning. Stick shift.
I will go ahead and that same day I'll send to Percy and ask if there's any way we could secure 1,000 gold worth of residuum for a very noble purpose.
He replies, noble purpose or not, this is not, it's not a simple process that one goes to create this residuum. We can provide you with 1,000 gold pieces worth, but you will have to purchase it.
Do we have 1,000 gold left?
No, we have no more gold. We are broke.
I've got
11 platinum and 238 gold.
So that's 348 gold. I've got another 134.
We do have 250 diamonds, and we still have some,
Which is
Emerald.
482 you're at.
and we also still have some rubies and emeralds.
Could we pay in gems?
You use another sending?
Sure.
Gems or fungible currency?
Then we will have a deal.
We have 3 bags of food. You could sell them.
Knox, please stop offering off my stash as
You can give him the stick of dynamite too. We haven't used that, have we?
You still have one left, yeah.
Were you guys actually talking about it as a group?
He said gems are fungible currency. I don't think he'll be up for bartering.
Huh.
Yeah.
I mean, might be able to spot you. I might need a favor later. Who knows? I'm sure I'll probably run into y'all at any given point.
Where do you think you're going?
I mean, you're getting your friend back, right? Kind of
Doesn't
don't
mean
need
we
me
need
anymore.
to lose another one.
Yeah, you could still have a place here, like still have a home.
Is this supposed to be
A joke? No, it's very serious.
Yeah, I just had haven't really used the word home for any place before. Really.
How about this? How about you start a fighting pit ring here in Whitestone? 'Cause there isn't one.
I'm not really good at the administration. Like maybe when I'm really fucking old and I can't fit anymore, like my friend. But
Oh, what's the rush?
I just kind of assumed y'all didn't need any more muscle. Your friend sounded like she was a bit of muscle, at least from what you talked about.
Not so much muscle, but more finesse.
We are going to the heart of the Hobgoblin Empire. We're not going to be short on a need for muscle.
Yeah. How? Just imagine this. Imagine this. Enemies as far as the eye can see, and a target-rich environment for you and persuasive to hit.
Do you think it's a long second? She's almost, and then like he likes to go by Persavian, but yeah.
Oh, my bad.
I know it
did
sounds
not
way
know that.
cooler, but
Lord General of the Seven Armies of the Revolution.
nope, not doing that yet. No, don't waste your luck.
Hey, it was worth a shot. I'm just saying.
I want to get to know Persavian a lot better.
Yeah. Also, those were a lot of big words from you. I'm impressed. Here. No, I'm joshing with you. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, Flint, don't you want to run two characters at the same time?
Oh
To be
my
like
god.
a DM inside of a DM's game.
To be fair, there's a reason why I don't DM, and it's generally because I'm terrible at multitasking. We'll
It's
see.
actually not as bad as you think. You know, I'm starting
Anyway.
to
Yeah,
like
we'll
it.
see when we reach that. If we reach that point, don't jinx it. You're all jinxing it like right now.
All right. So you guys rest, waking on the fourth day. Bureau, you feel yourself again.
I will. I guess while we're here, I'll take the time to go secure the residuum.
Okay.
Um,
So mark off the gold and or gems that you are using to pay for it.
so we were up to how much gold?
You had 482 between the party funds and your personal gold.
Okay, let's just take it out of the diamonds. So now we have 200 gold worth of, not diamonds. The bags of gems. So we just have
6 bags worth of
How much did you like? How
rubies
much
and
did
emeralds.
you need without those?
I think we're somewhere around 400 gold.
Mm-hmm. Vanya put
Ronnie
in
will
chat that
pull a thing out of her bag and toss them 400 gold.
Okay.
Vanya said that he has 241 in chat.
Yep.
Okay, so
Like I had a lot of gold. It was just a matter of like would she actually be willing? But even if she'll stick around, then she gets to bug them anyway. So
let's see.
getting that back eventually.
Sure are.
How much more do we need, Bureau?
I'm mathing 1 sec.
Which he can do now because he's alive.
You don't get
By the way,
it,
I
you're
didn't
dead.
say it during
There's
the
no algebra
whatever
and
for
death.
this terrible service, but I wake up. I wait for Bureau to go to dinner every day while he was resting, and then I burst into his room and go, "I should talk you back to the dead, bitch," and then I run away.
All right, so from the gold and platinum that was in the bag, plus my gold, plus Vanya's gold, we're at 723. So Arani would be chipping in 377.
And then you don't have to dip into the gems.
Correct.
All right. So you go see Percy. He provides you, you exchange the coin, and he provides you with the residuum.
Sweet. And if and when everybody's ready, I will teleport us straight to the Temple of Sarenrae in Westrun.
I will
Alrighty.
make sure that before we leave, that I put all the diamonds in both bags of holding.
Okay. No, yeah, I'm that dick GM who's gonna make you burn a teleportation to run back to get the diamonds that you
Hey,
didn't
listen,
say specifically that you were bringing with you. Yeah, that's the kind of DM I've been for you guys, isn't it? Yeah. You guys arrive in the city of Western inside the familiar temple to Sarenrae. As you just appear, you scare the ever-loving shit out of a couple of worshippers who were not expecting you to just arrive so suddenly.
Oh,
Um,
hello.
do they need to change their brown pants?
not that scared. But you look off to one side, and there you see a familiar gnomish cleric with shock white hair, a long healed scar down one side of her face, and a bright, beaming smile as she says, "Hey, you guys are here. I've been
Hey.
waiting a couple days for you.
Hey, Pike. Sorry it took so long. I was
Don't worry
really
about it.
tired.
It's cool."
It's very
Pike,
kind of you.
how did you get just so mellow?
Um, Well, it's I've always been kind of this way. And then, usually when I, put my faith in Sarah and Ray, things just tend to work out. You know what I mean? So I tend to try not to let things get too overwhelming. And if they do, I just, I kind of talk to Sarah and Ray and she helps kind of take a bit of the load off.
Huh. Interesting. I'm gonna try that. But with Bahamut, not Samurai.
All right, that's fine. Hey, everybody's free to worship whoever they want to worship. I'm not one of those pushy kind of, ceremony followers. She's there if you want her to listen. She's always there to listen. But if Bahamut's your thing, then that's great.
Oh, Pike.
Um,
The Almighty.
so I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty quick that you were able to gather all of those diamonds. Do you have them all with you?
Yep.
Yep.
His unrolled bag.
I held up both of the bags of holding with a big, giant, like shit-eating grin on my face.
Great. Well, is there anything else you guys need to do, or did you want to get started?
It's kind of like a surreal moment, guys. Like, I didn't believe we were gonna fucking get to this point.
It's
You hear you feel a sharp pain in your shin, Noxus.
Ow! What
Um,
the?
we are in a house of Sarenrae, and I don't know how they speak in the houses of Bahamut, but here we speak with words of respect.
Yes, not language.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. Oh darn it! I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
it's a big moment, but a small investment to get a friend back.
All right. You watch as Pike kind of ushers everyone else out of the temple, and closes the doors, and says, "Okay, should we get started then?"
Everybody
Yes.
ready?
I guess that was better time than anything.
She's been
I
waiting long
mean,
enough.
alrighty. So Pike begins to go through coaching you all through this arduous ritual. She instructs you all, has you take all the diamonds out, starts instructing you in how they need to be laid out on the floor, starts teaching you guys all the chants that you're going to need to uh, to to contribute as she goes through this. as the and explaining to you like positioning of when you guys set up the pattern of the diamonds on the floor, how where each of you need to stand, and explaining to you that there's going to be this is not something that's going to happen quickly. That this is a quite a lengthy ritual that's going to take the time over at least like an hour to get through, and explains to you that three of you are going to have to contribute something to this ritual to compel the spirit of your friend to rejoin you on the prime material plane. As Pike begins, as the diamonds are all finally set up, and Pike begins to splash the holy water around and begins the chants in Celestial, almost as if she's being worked through as opposed to running the ritual herself. Um, the ritual has begun. And who would like to bring something to this ritual?
Nope.
Ronnie, perhaps you should go first.
Yeah, Ronnie, be the first.
I didn't
You do this
fucking
so
know
well.
her.
Yeah.
I got something right off the top of my head. If
Okay.
anybody doesn't.
All right,
Go ahead.
Noxus, what would you like to contribute to this ritual?
I would like to I don't know if I can contribute this, but I'm going to use it as an idea. I gave her her new name, and I wanted to contribute that moment and what it means to Noxus. Can I do that?
Okay. Yeah. Um. So Noxus begins to take a moment of silent prayer, as he grips his holy symbol that hangs around his neck in his hands, and begins playing the events of that day and that conversation over in his head. The reactions on Cortanus's at the time's face, the remembering the moment of inspiration he had to bring this idea to her before he even had a chance to tell her about it, um, and remembering the feelings that he had uh, uh, when Cortanus decided to take that on. And understanding that they were kind of forever bonded at that point. Um, Noxus, I would like you to make a religion check.
Okay. I'm just double checking, making sure Dan is on.
Mm-hmm.
I tried.
Yep.
And remind me, Flint, this was Cortanus's first death, yeah?
Yes.
All right. All right. You finish having your memories and trying to expel these feelings out uh, into the ether, hoping that there's a point of connection between you and your fallen friend. Who else would like to contribute something to this?
I'll go.
Okay.
Um, I take a knee and I say, Cortanus, Renata, Pernell, whatever you want to go by. You're the one person who always saw into the truth of all of us. And I'll place the medallion of thoughts on the ground. You always understood us all best. You defend us, and you're the best of us. And we need you back. Please return.
Biero, make a persuasion check.
God. I swear,
Moment of truth.
I have
God
never
damn it,
been.
man! You're gonna kill her. God damn it, man!
I have a plus 15. Why am I so nervous?
Hallelujah!
Yes, finally!
He
It
finally rolled
happened!
well on persuasion. The bard finally
What'd he
rolled
roll? What'd he
well on
roll?
persuasion.
You rolled a
33.
33.
Yes, thank you.
No, seriously, chat. You don't know how many times he's rolled a natural 1 on persuasion. He's a fucking bard.
And one after the other too.
Oh,
Ugh.
it was saving it all for this.
This
So Bureau, you send out this plea almost into the universe, hoping that it reaches the right ears and that it is enough to compel someone to come back and rejoin you. Who would like to make the final offering to this ritual?
I will. Fike will.
Okay.
Fike is gonna walk up to Bureau and Knox and ask for the little wooden carving we got for our first Winter's Crest together. That was Cortanus' old home.
I hand it to him and I say, "You got this, buddy," and I will try to inspire him.
Okay. You have an inspiration, Fike.
Knox will hand his over and kind of nods like, "Get her back."
What just happened?
What happened?
That's all right. And then I will take the symbol of Saren Ray off, and I just speak out openly. Just go, Ren, we miss you here. I've been trying to guide them to where they're supposed to be, but I need to share the weight with someone. You were that person I always turned to, whether it was risking my life or being ridiculous. You were always at my back, and I always had yours. And I love you. I miss the way you say, Fike, and something terrible is about to happen. I never had a family, and you helped me have one. And I feel broken that you're gone. So I'd like you to make this poor soul whole again. Please. Did you get all that?
Yep. um.
You could just roll it, Bill, on your side, because I can't roll it anyway.
Mm-hmm. I'm just debating what
Yeah, what is that?
what is that?
Love.
That is a friendship roll.
Stealth.
Love.
Roll
Stealth.
for
True love.
friendship.
Stealth.
Stealth.
Deception.
And then I disappear. I mean, that was a performance.
Okay. I'll say, yeah, okay. You can make a performance check. I'll have one of your party members. His bonus to performance is 4. So if one of you can roll a d20 plus 4 into the chat.
Who wants to do that? I will do that.
Yeah, I'd be
I
afraid
was
to.
about to say
Everybody's like,
I'm
something.
afraid to.
Yeah, if nobody spoke up, I would have said, "Fine, I'll do it."
Not bad. And then he's got that
Are
inspiration.
you going to use
D10.
you rolled? Well, hold on. It's
It's his choice.
his choice
that's true.
whether he wants to use it or not. Fike, you got a 14 total. Would you like to use your inspiration from?
Hell yeah.
All right, so roll a d10 to add to it.
Roll.
Hey.
An extra
Good
7,
roll.
Nice.
bringing it to a total of
21.
21. All right. You recite this poetry out into. Oh, did he just drop?
He's like, I'm gonna
Fike
fuck off
recites.
now. No,
Fike
there's
Oh, he's
not.
back. He's back.
Okay.
He's back.
Fike recites this poetry, sending it out into the ether, hoping that it finds the right ears to compel the soul of your fallen friend to rejoin you here on the prime material plane. Here comes the important roll.
Oh shit. Oh no, we can't see it. We're not gonna be able to see this
I'm
from
working on it. Just give me a second.
here. It's a tiny camera, Bill.
It is a tiny camera, yes, I know.
Like I've tried this before.
Sorry if I'm making people sick, but alright. I need to roll a
This is terrifying.
7 or higher.
This is terrifying. I can't look.
My god.
Did you roll a 7? Holy shit! Or is that? That's not one, is it? You rolled a
Seven.
fucking 7!
Oh shit!
Holy
That's
shit!
7.
Oh my god!
Oh shit!
How?
Bill, how do you do that?
Bill
How do
is
you
so
how
red.
do you how do you
What the
scare
fuck?
the crap out of us?
What is the DC? What is going on? I can't see anything. Someone explain things to me.
AC was 7. Bill rolled a 7.
He literally
Jesus
rolled a 7.
Christ on the cross.
Look,
Mike's reaction. That was
It's-
so funny.
started at 10, went up to 11, came down to 9, came down to 7.
Fucking hell.
Oh.
Well, looks
Oh.
like she's back.
This is the second time
Oh.
this has happened, chat. This is the second
Oh,
time.
Jesus. We
Didn't
cut.
you roll the exact what
Yes,
you
you
needed to
rolled
get
a-
me back?
Yes,
Yes.
for you,
Yeah.
I did as well. Oh, shit takes years off my life, y'all.
Adds years
You
to
know
Ren's,
you love
apparently.
it though.
Oh, I love it. I'm just saying. We cut to a familiar, ethereal, heavenly glade. To an over-the-shoulder look of Renata watching all of this take place through her pool of water. As you look up, you see two figures. You see the Raven Queen, and standing next to her, the Wild Mother. Both of them looking at you. And they, with inquisitive looks, not saying anything, but almost asking with their eyes, is this something you want?
Takes a slight moment, not having expected the inquisitive look from them, but it's good. There is more I doth wish to do. Perhaps I can help for a bit longer.
They turn and look at each other, extend their hands and hold hands as they turn and look back at you. The Raven Queen looks down at the ground as the Wild Mother locks eyes with you and says, I will tend to this place until you return. And then there's a flash of light. Back in the temple, as Fike finishes his contribution to the ritual, all the diamonds on the floor that you laid out in a pattern begin to glow with a bright divine light, lighting up the interior of the temple as if suddenly the sun was sitting on the floor. the outline of a person in the center of the diamonds begins to shudder and rumble and glow even brighter still. You all have to turn away. The light is so intense. You hear, and only hear because you can't see anything because of the intense light, what sounds like thousands of glasses or windows or mirrors shattering all at once. And you feel what feels like the finest of dust just kind of raining down over all of you. As your vision finally returns and your eyes are able to adjust to the dim light of the temple with the doors closed, you see, standing in the center of the ritual space, holding a familiar set of blades across her naked body, your friend and fallen compatriot, Renata.
I run over and throw my cloak over
Look thrown off by that. Because Lily opens her eyes. Hello, friends. Thank you.
Welcome back.
No, she doesn't have her scars anymore.
No, she does not. And
And
her eyes are the same color.
kind of she has a bit of a
Oh.
white tuff.
Yes. And yes, there's a what? Oh, there you go.
Huzzah. I heard all of that. And she's kind of like, she's been tearing up. She's like, notices like there's no scar. Like, huh. That is almost nostalgic. You all have been through quite something, have you not?
Just a little.
Did you watch us?
Oh, a gift from the Raven Queen.
You guys hear a voice from off to the side. Holy shit, it actually worked.
Language, Pike.
I did not say that.
Yeah, you guys turn and look at Pike as her face is just slack-jawed in awe. He's like, I've never actually done that without a body before. That was, wow.
I'm gonna give Pike a little tap on the shoulder just with 2 fingers and just go language.
She smiles.
Picks over Pike and smiles at her and nods her head thankfully.
Thank you, Pike.
Thank you, Pike.
Oh, that's
Yeah, thank you.
that's my pleasure. Wow. You guys probably have a lot to talk about, so I'm gonna you guys can stay here. As long as you need. Just take however much time as you want. And she just kind of turns, and you can see with a big smile on her face and kind of tears welling up in her eyes and running down her cheeks a little bit. She walks off into another antechamber.
Nox is kind of just like staring at Renata, like just staring at her.
So, what was it like with the Raven Queen?
Simple, peaceful. There was much time to catch up. Is that the term? But there was something that always seemeth empty. I could watch, but I could not help.
You saw everything since then?
Pieces. I was not staring over your shoulders, if that is what you worry about. But
Good. I need my private time.
I guarantee you she saw the whole Amara thing, though.
not going to say she might have peeked in at the wrong point at one point or another, but she's not going to say anything. She's not a flesh.
Little Jeffrey, like, let's
just get staring.
They just see us getting naked.
Noxus, I did see what you did in Draconia. Well done. I am sorry I was not able to assist, but I am glad that you did for your people what you need us to. And it was most remarkable. And she actually says a little bit of that in Draconic.
He smiles, and if she lets him, he goes in to give her a big hug.
Yep. Just kind of like awkward though, because she still had the blades in her hand, but it's covered by a cloak, so she can't really set them down anywhere besides dropping them.
Yeah.
Like,
You guys do notice that her blades appear to have the form that you would last saw them in. They appear to have reverted a bit to the form they first were when she had combined them. Almost as if her death in return has taken a bit out of them. They are not in the awakened form that they were in when she left. They have gone back to their, for lack of a better term, level 1 form.
yep. I suppose I don't
Looks
have...
like we need to help you knock off some rest.
Yes.
Yes. I don't suppose I am the one who needs to catch up now. Again.
You didn't miss much.
I would beg to differ, Fike. I at least saw much of what you all did.
Don't worry, you'll get to meet my mom and Helena. For sure. As soon as we go back.
Yeah, eventually kind of like peeking around to the new ends, like nodding to Vanya, looks down at the small form and just kind of like gives Orani a nod. Thank thee for looking after my friends. Oh, wrong thing. And Orani's just like, yeah. Weird blades. Glad you're back. Okay, this is getting weird.
Ronnie, this is Ren.
Right, Ren. Nice to meet you.
Ren, this is Ronnie.
Hello. Fuck you guys. I was trying to lampshade this shit.
Nope. Not that easy.
Pike comes back in and says, Ren and Orani, you guys have a lot in common. You should probably have a long conversation, just kind of filling each other in on your lives.
Yeah, you guys are awesome warriors. Super badass women.
I'm just kidding.
It all happens outside. And then that happened, and nobody asked exactly what was said.
Wow, I still can't believe I just rolled a
yeah, me fucking too.
And you guys watched me do it. Like it was.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And it was kind of bobbling back around a bunch of times. Anyway, but yeah, you guys. You look around, Ren, at these kind of like shocked, dumbfounded faces on your friends, as they are all just like taken aback and not like trying to figure out if this is real. Like, but yeah, like it's you are back on the prime material plane.
Oh shit! I'm wearing your armor. Ooh, this is awkward.
Should we
I
get you
did
some
notice,
clothes?
Spike, and it was. I am honored that you would consider it. It doth look good on you.
Well, I think I might keep the shoulder, like the pauldron with the shoulder cape. I think it's very, very classy.
Who wore it better?
Oh no.
Yeah,
Ren
picture-
wore it better, but Fight can make it go into, because it's the cloak of many fashions, so I can make it go into any occasion. But Ren definitely wore it better.
You can make it fabulous, though.
That is true.
As Ren is still just kind of standing there naked underneath
Yeah.
Bureau's cloak.
Not really giving a shit. To be fair, they were the ones who
Yeah.
were prudish.
You get the sense that she doesn't really give a shit.
That was all from a very strange time.
So closed. Let's go get closed.
I mean, if
Right.
you don't care, then you're welcome to walk around naked.
I mean,
Hey,
if we were
I say
home,
I say
yeah,
flaunt
sure.
it. I say flaunt it if you got it.
I
mean,
have no problem with you all, but I assume everyone out there would be a bit perturbed.
What's Vanya doing during all this?
Because we can't hear David, that's the problem, I think. He's probably been saying shit, and we haven't been able to hear him. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
SpaghettiOs.
Yep, maybe?
Hear me now?
Yes.
There you are.
No,
Good.
he hasn't been saying anything just because he only knew Ren for like a week
That's true.
before she died.
That's fair.
So he figures like, yeah, these people were her friends for longer than that. I'll let them like talk to her first. He's
Yeah.
just
I
hanging
just
back in the
meant-
Rami.
Yeah, I just kind of meant like the whole situation. Like, what's
Yeah.
Vanya? How's Vanya reacting to this?
Tell us
Like,
how
you
you're
watched
feeling.
Ren get turned into dust, and now she's standing in front of you again, and like with some like there's this whole ritual. Like, what's Vanya doing right now?
It's not the first time he's seen somebody get resurrected. He's just like, nice, you're back. I appreciate it.
Okay.
At the same time, oh shit, no, Arani's probably going to leave. Which he's a little bit more worried about right now.
Vanya
Oh,
gives
no,
it
my best
4
friend.
out of 5 stars. Would resurrect here again.
Would resurrect again.
Yeah, basically.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
So,
Yes.
Defenders of the East, what would you like to do? Now that you have Renata back.
Shopping episode.
Close. Get her
We have
clothes.
no money.
Yes,
You have
we
no
are
money.
broke.
Yeah, Renata, we spent all our money.
I'm sure she probably
Yes.
had some extra clothes or something like that in the like back home, like in a drawer.
Fike returns with some very simple, plain, what look like Saren Ray robes. Something she probably was able to find in the other room that look like they're sort of your size, Ren. And she says, you don't obviously, everybody's different. You don't have to be ashamed of your body, but just in case you want it,
No.
we're chilly or something. Here, this is all.
Just like find a place to gently set the swords down and take that. I'm like, my thanks, my lady.
By the way, welcome back.
Certainly my thanks for all of your help. This meaneth so much to me, truly.
I'm just happy I was able to help out. That's like I had a friend who used to have a really good saying. He said, "Be of use," and this is how I could be of use. And so there you go.
And that I understand completely. Go start changing.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like you might. Are you like super hungry? I don't know.
That's
Like,
a good.
yeah.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Like Are you super tired? Anything you need, just, let Mama Pike know and we'll take care of it. As a matter of fact, you know what? Here. And she just, you watch as she takes out a, you guys deserve to have a nice little time to like get reacquainted and stuff. And you watch as she takes out this like super gaudy like chalice.
Oh.
And she starts saying a couple words, and you watch as this like marble table sprouts up out of the ground with just a cornucopia of delicious foods across it. She says, "Here, you guys enjoy yourselves. You haven't seen each other in a while. I can understand. You probably want to catch up." And she turns and walks back out as she
Bows
provides a
deeply
hero,
for that.
as she conjures a hero's feast for all of you.
Yeah, most of us have
Nice.
seen those before. Huh.
Is she exhausted like I was, or
Yeah,
is
it's a
this a much
question. I
better
don't know.
spell help
This
not
is
have
a
exhaustion?
yeah, this is a true resurrection. And you're, I mean, you feel a little weird, but you don't have the you don't have the those negative benefits
Mhm.
at the moment. We've talked about what you've lost from your death.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So yeah, she just mostly just like does a
and what
couple
you
of these
obtained.
and yeah. Like kind of looking at her hands, looking everything, and everything is new. That is shall take a bit of getting used to, but I believe I am myself.
What do you mean? Does it not feel like your usual body?
Tis difficult to explain. And she just kind of like goes like nothing's here anymore, and tis
Perhaps
all the
if you
same.
put
But
it into the perspective of like stat changes or ability
I beg your pardon.
What are these stats that you speak of?
Yeah.
Bureau, are you okay? Did you hit your head when you died?
I hit a lot of things when I died, Knox. It wasn't fun.
Yeah,
No.
you're talking all crazy. Stat
Bureau doth not do that
ability.
again. That was most worrisome to
Wait, you
watch.
saw that?
Saying that like I did it voluntarily.
No,
Like,
perhaps
did
not.
you
I'm
see
sorry.
that?
Yes.
Oh shit!
My
What?
sister. My
What
sister.
else have you seen?
Well, Draconia. She just kind of thinks a moment.
See what?
Obviously the
What?
cultists, I'm sorry. Kind of looks off, trails off a little bit, and just gets kind of quiet. And Django.
Yeah.
Do you know where he is?
I assume she probably saw him go to hell, but not be able to watch him in hell. I think it's probably
Yeah.
just like the prime material plane she could see.
Yes, that is true.
Mm-hmm. So, I know he left, but no further than this plane. That was not my reach.
Do you want to go look for him?
Of course I do, but I also know there are things to do. And I have no way of traveling there.
Ren, actually, there might be a way. I mean, it's not impossible. I mean, he was
Yeah.
able to do it.
Yes, he was.
I could potentially get us there if we find some kind of item attuned to whatever plane he's currently on.
But you already have a mission, Bureau, do you not?
I do. And this one's been waiting a long time.
Well, we can go find Shango after we take care of Bureau's mission.
Also, there's some vestiges of divergence and a certain guild of relic seekers that I'm sure would love to speak to you.
Just like starts looking a bit awkward at that. uh, all right.
I mean, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. You can do whatever you want now that you're back. You can do whatever you want. Please don't make her leave for the love of God, Biro.
Like looking at her like, I had the wish to return for longer than you could think. Wherefore wouldst I live now?
Oh God, I'm just so happy.
Well, shall we, after we eat, shall we head to Craghammer?
I think that would be a good idea, Piero.
You guys hear Orani in your head saying, "You might want to get your friend re-outfitted before you go running off to do a bunch of fighting. I'm sure she's really talented and all, but you know, she's probably going to want to be wearing more than just PJs."
It's true.
I already said this, did I not? All right.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Yeah, he was.
Spike's gonna go take off Ren's armor.
Okay.
And so like 10 minutes later, I come back. I'm gonna wear my shitty burnt studded leather armor that's all wrapped up in ribbons and held together by a thread.
Okay.
And I come in holding Ren's pristine shined armor, waxed. I put my beard oil on it so it's really shiny.
Smells of patchouli.
Oh no.
It's surely. No, it's dragon's blood.
Because
Thank you for
you guys
taking care of
remember
it,
now
Mike.
that because you guys realize now that when Ren was disintegrated, all of her shit that wasn't magical was disintegrated
Yeah.
too.
Definitely. Yep. I'm carrying.
Yeah.
So,
Unfortunately, Fike, including that wrist crossbow thing you made for her.
Yeah. You knew
waiting
about that.
for it.
Well, we've got a few gems we could.
No, it didn't because I made another one.
Yeah, I did. I did mention he was probably said he'd made another one.
Yeah, I know. I'm just.
He's ribbon.
It's called Rosen's Thorns. That's the name of it.
Would you hand that over to? Do you say that? Or is that like?
Oh, hells yeah!
We've
you,
also
Mike.
got some gems we could use to get you some new gear. I don't know how fancy it'll be.
I doth not need fancy, Vieiro. Things were rather simple, actually, on the other side. I may have taken a bit of gardening, trying to calm myself from all of your, what is the term, shenanigans.
Yeah, we
All for
we have a
good
lot.
cause.
Yes, you all do. But I'm glad to be a part of them again.
As are we all. I mean, you want to go shopping with about 1,000 gold worth of gems? I think it was.
I suppose it's so. See, my words are still fucked up from yesterday, but.
By the way, did you guys finish your hero's feast?
She's still awkward as fuck, so.
Yeah. You gain. Oh, that was a shitty roll. 5. Your maximum hit points increased by 5. because they're not temporary hit points; they just increase. You have advantage on Wisdom saving throws for the next 24 hours, and you are immune to poison and fear.
Hey,
Sweet.
Ayo.
let's go fight
Everybody
everything
say
poisonous
ayo.
right now.
Wait,
I got a
wait.
lot.
Quick, kill
So,
Noxus.
so does that make me immune?
I have a lot of leveling
Yes,
up
you are
to do
immune to
again.
poison and fear, all of you.
My swords have to level back up. Let's do this.
So you get your armor
Spamming
back,
boars.
Renata. Your +1
Hey,
armor.
hooray!
As you guys step outside of the temple, what is Orani's doing, Flint?
Yeah, she's just been kind of observing that for the most part, and probably talking to Vanya because neither of them really know this group as much, and just kind of giving them their time. So, what do you think I should do? This is, I don't know. I know everyone was saying that I should stick around. This feels a bit more like a what, 7th wheel, 6th wheel.
David, I think your mic died
Oh.
again.
Is it 1 second?
What the fuck?
Yeah, right.
You don't use it, you lose it.
I was using it Monday and it was fine.
It's true.
I mean, fuck. I'd like if you stuck around, but I can't fucking keep you here.
Yeah, I get it. I appreciate that.
Yeah. You know, you follow your own stormy road. I'll follow mine. Eventually, we'll meet up in Easgard and drink till we drop.
Yeah, that sounds like some good shit.
Yeah. Hopefully, by that point, I'll be running the place too, so I can make sure you get into the VIP part of things. It's very chill, a great fighting ring, and I hear they have bottle service too.
Hot damn. Yeah, I think, yeah. I ain't gonna worship your ass, but.
I would think less of you if you did, honestly.
Nah, yeah, damn right. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe I can stick around for one more adventure and see if I can keep up.
Up to you.
See how it goes. Not like, oh god, this is gonna be terrifying. But you can't guilt trip me into shit.
I mean, as the DM,
Yeah,
I'm
there's
not
the problem.
Guilt trip you
ruling
into shit.
that
There's the
you
problem.
only get to run one character
Yeah,
at
see,
a time.
there's the problem.
So
See, therein is
if
the problem.
Orani's sticking around, she is now an NPC.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I'm just saying. So, is there anything you guys want to accomplish in Western? Would you like to go to the general store, Renata, and just refill on like basic shit, like an explorer's pack and shit like that?
Yeah,
Or...
probably a good idea.
Oh, I'll give her goggles back. Here,
Oh,
Red. Here, Red. These are yours.
Thank you. Goes around the neck. Yes, I doth suppose I should get some better clothing and the essentials and trying to remember what else I might have had before to remind myself. Let's see. Oh,
like
right.
maybe bolts for your wrist crossbow thing.
Oh, that's true. I wasn't sure if that came with when fight
Nope.
handed over. No.
Like you literally came back with your swords.
Oh, I know that.
that's
I'm just
that,
wondering,
yeah.
like, if I handed over any at the same time. Otherwise, just like have this thing that you can't use right now. But oh, sorry. I'm also re-adding Redden back to D&D Beyond. Mind.
D&D Beyond.
Yeah, right.
D&D Beyond, everyone.
Can I? Yeah, activate. done. And
Where's Knox to do our D&D Beyond commercial? Come on, man.
right?
Dropping the ball.
D&D Beyond, everyone. It's a great way that you can put everything
Ow,
in the
fuck!
computer.
Jesus, that was
Fucking
loud.
hell!
Fucking hell.
All right, so how many crossbow bolts would you like to purchase? They are 20 for a gold piece.
Yeah, it's probably just good to get the 20 for now.
All right.
Um,
Fine clothes are 15 gold pieces. Traveler's clothes are 2 gold pieces. Common clothes are 5 silver pieces.
Traveler's clothes. Let's check that.
All right, so that's 2 gold pieces. A Dungeoneer's pack is 12 gold pieces. An Explorer's pack is 10 gold pieces.
No explorers.
Okay. Basically, anything that's in the adventuring gear section is available to you at the price that it's listed at.
Okay.
Now, remember, Ren, after this point, you can't change your character anymore. Once you get past the character creation screen, this is done.
Got it. No more growth ever.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I think okay. That should be back on. You.
I guess if there's anything you all want from the general
Yeah.
store,
There's a
since you're
question.
here,
Anyone else? Anything neat?
I mean, you're all here at the moment, so
I have 0 gold, so
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
kind of low on money as well.
yeah, I'm good.
since you're in a big city, it sounds like you guys are about to go behind enemy lines where you're not going to have access to stores and shops for a while. So
Mhm.
I was just this is basically trying to give you a. It's like you're about to walk beyond this save checkpoint. Would you like to?
I feel like
I
y'all
don't
fucking
know,
need healing,
rations
not
and stuff.
yeah, rations and healing.
yeah, if anybody's got cash for potions, we should stock up before we leave.
Yeah.
I have 104 gold on me, and I have 1 superior healing. So I will give 104 gold out of my personal to the party, whoever needs healing potions.
Do you guys give Ren back her alchemy jug?
I hold on to it for a couple seconds, like,
I'm just kidding.
but the mayonnaise, I want to keep it. And then
Noxus,
he just hands it
tis for
over.
all of us in the first place.
I've had some depressing nights with you being gone, and I've kind of
Yes.
eaten the whole thing when it was mayonnaise.
I am aware.
Oh, you saw that too. Well,
If you guys
now
want
I'm
to,
embarrassed.
no, if you guys want to redistribute magic items, buy potions, buy gear, buy rations, all that kind of stuff, this is the opportunity to do that.
Yes, it would probably take Orani a little bit, but she'd just like, all right, and then give back the boots.
Oh, is she giving back the spider climb boots?
Yeah. Like, I can probably learn how to do this eventually.
And didn't she have the wand of fireballs too?
Yes, she did.
She does.
She does.
She may not want to give that back though.
No,
Listen,
no.
you oversized gnome. Give our friend her shit back.
To be fair, no, Ren did not.
Used the wand of magic missiles is what Ren
Yeah,
used
Ren
to
never
use.
used. Ren couldn't use the Wonder Fireballs.
Yeah, she can't because she's not a magic user.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you can take the wand of magic missiles back. That literally once.
Thank you, Vanya.
Does Ren have an extra attunement slot?
Well, what is she attuned to at the moment? Your spider climb boots and
Swords.
Yeah, it would be
and your swords.
Yep.
Do you have to be a magic user to use the Ring of Spell Storing? Or
No.
do you get to just... Okay. I offer her the Ring of Spell Storing.
Oh. All right.
And in it has stuff.
It has stuff. I cast stuff.
Stuff
F-A
and
love.
things.
I wrote it down somewhere, but I have to figure out where I wrote it down.
But no, yeah, you can cast things into it, and then they can cast it out. And it just uses, if there's like a DC or a spell attack roll that has to be made, you use the statistics of whoever cast it into the ring.
It's got a protection from poison from Fike and a level 3 healing word from me.
Kind of, looks at it and. Felt me nice having magic again.
It's just nice having you back, Ren.
Truly, not having magic is the worst of all things.
I did not mean it that way, Master Vanya. Say, when.
I'm fucking with you, Red. Don't worry.
Alright. Just being extremely fucking awkward, like, to the point where everybody's like, oh, she's one of those types, got it.
She's bougie.
Is that a term? What term is that?
I'll like lean over to Arana and be like, "Yeah, she's bougie. She's the
She's
kind that you'd expect to have
fancy.
like 6 names and expect you to call her by all of them. You know the noble kind."
I would not do that.
Yeah,
I'm
you leave
whispering to
Kurtanis
Arane.
and Pernell alone.
Of house.
I don't go by that anymore. Why must you all do this?
Welcome back.
Stress her out already.
So,
Look
do
at it! You're ruined it perfectly with fire. Look at it, it has anxiety. It's anxiety and still 8 charisma. 8 charisma.
So, sorry we got derailed. Is there anything? Yeah. So back to, is there anything you guys want? If not, we can just jump to you guys teleporting to Crackhammer.
I think we were pooling funds for potions.
Pretty much.
Mm.
I mean, we don't really have a lot of money. We got gems.
Wait, do we know, Biro, do you know a good jeweler in town?
I certainly do, right, Bill?
Yes. I mean, you're not like, buddies, but you know of, like, you lived in this town long enough to know that in the market district that there's a couple jewelers there that you could look into.
Are you a jeweler?
Just in the market district.
I take my pink diamond out and I throw it to Biro, which is being nice because it doesn't throw it at Biro. And I go, get as many healing potions as you can for that, please. It should be roughly 1,500 golds worth.
Okay.
Do I see Fike do that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's not trying to hide it.
Fike, I can use that to bring you back to life.
Then get that for a 300 gold diamond and then potions. It doesn't matter. As long as we can turn that into gold, we can turn it into whatever we fucking want.
I'm good with that. Oh, thank you. You scared the fuck out of me.
And whatever change you want, I want the gold pouch back because I gave mine away for resurrecting you. So I want change.
I go exchange the pink diamond for a 300 gold diamond and whatever remaining gold I can get for it.
All right. Would you like to try and since you're riding such a high with it, would you like to try and make a persuasion check?
You know what?
Here we
Yes, I
go.
would.
Here we go.
Yes, I would.
Here it comes.
Hey!
It's not a 1.
It's a 1.
So with a 22, he will trade you. You are able to sweet talk this guy, and he will trade you a 300 gold piece diamond which the spell Revivify only requires diamond dust. So he will actually say, I actually have these crushed diamonds that I can trade you that are probably worth 300 gold pieces and 1,500 in gold.
Excellent. I bring everything back. I thank him and bring everything back to the group and say, let's go get some potions.
Arani also has like technically like 700-ish gold and or like in gold to be able to. Because yeah, she used both of her greater healing potions too. So still was superior though.
All right. So yeah, so you guys head to Noja's here since you're here in Western.
Hmm.
You had bought him out of his potions last time you were here, so he hasn't had a ton of time to restock. But he does have one superior healing potion available for purchase, 2 greater healing potions, and 5 normies.
Can we get the lot of that for 1,500 gold or less?
No. Superior by itself is 1,500 gold pieces.
We talk our way down. Ride the high. Ride the high.
Graders are 500 each, and the normies are 50 gold each.
It's like 2750 gold total for all of it.
No.
2250.
Sorry. It would be
2250. Or wait, were there 2 graders?
there were 4 graders. Or no,
No.
there's 1 superior, 2 graders, and 5 normies.
Yeah, 2750.
Right, we've got 1,500 plus. I mean, with the gems that we still haven't spent, we could buy that outright. But I am happy to attempt to negotiate.
Getting cocky now, huh?
Let him dream!
Feeling a little
This
big in your
moment.
britches there, eh?
Hey.
Let's see what
Want
happens.
to push the envelope? Gee, I don't know there, Biero. I mean, this is, you guys came in and bought me out last time, and now
Clearly, we're good customers, Noja.
I'm not debating that. I just, I have other customer bases other than you.
True.
We pay very well, Noja.
We're buying in bulk.
Make your persuasion check.
Hey!
I'm blaming Umara for all those ones.
Yes! Fucking
It
Umara.
makes sense. It really makes sense.
She's actually part warlock. That was a hex. You were hexed.
He says, very well. I can give you the lot for, let's say, 2,000 gold pieces.
That
Even.
sounds quite reasonable.
But you have to take this as well. And he reaches down. Yes, take this as well. And he reaches down
Have this cursed item.
underneath the counter, and he pulls out something that's covered with like a cloth, and he kind of gingerly places it on the counter and steps back.
You open it up and it goes, Bush, and you're the millionth customer at Noja's.
Are you about to kill me, Noja?
Well, that would not make sense as a businessman.
Well, then perhaps you'd be willing to tell me what's under that cloth.
You'll see.
Hey, Fike. Fike, would you happen to be able to detect magic, please?
Yeah, of course. Detect magic.
In the magic shop.
Yeah, the place lights up like like Times
Like a Christmas
Square
tree.
on New Year's Eve.
I've been wanting to
Fourth
say
of
this for a
July.
while because I know the School of Magic. I list them.
Fuck.
But it's almost like there's so much magic stuff in here that you notice the cloth covered thing because it's like the only thing in here that's not magical.
I draw my rapier and use the tip to lift the cloth.
You lift the cloth.
Congratulations, you have a
And-
pet.
Inside is what looks like almost like a tiny little bird cage. There is a little puff of like of fur, and
Oh
as
no,
you get
Tribble!
closer, it kind of like unravels itself. And inside, it's it's not fur. It was all poofed out feathers. And what is in there is a teeny tiny little like finch that is crimson red.
Hmm.
Why
hell
do
makes-
you? Yeah,
why
why do
the
you want
hell
us
do
to
you-
take this?
It begins to loudly squawk.
Ah,
Shit
You're-
balls!
You're actually shocked at the noise that this tiny little thing produces.
Holy shit!
We are.
Why don't you just set it free?
I can't. It can only be given away.
but why?
Why? Fike said it's not magical.
It's a really fucking weird curse.
Well, I don't know what your friend is thinking, but this thing is highly magical and cursed and can only be given away.
I don't think so. I will sit Indian style and cast Divine Sense.
You
Does
do
it
not
have
pick
to
up-
be willingly received?
Yes. You do not sense any undead celestial fiends or consecrated or desecrated stuff.
Well, it's not a demon, it's not an angel, and it's not dead.
But it is worth quite a bit of gold.
But why do you, wait? How much gold are we talking?
From what I was told, priceless.
Yeah, because
Gold
no one
buy
wants to
too.
fucking buy
Are you
it.
just trying to? Are you trying to just get out of not taking care of the bird? Just if you don't want the bird, all you gotta say is you
Make
don't
an
want the
insight
bird.
check on
Yeah,
him.
okay.
Make an insight check, Vanya.
Oh, come on.
From
That's
what you can see, he believes he is telling the truth.
So then, if it's priceless, why don't you sell it to somebody?
Because it can only be freely given away.
And how do you know that?
Because the person who traded it to me for several magical items told me this.
And you believe them.
I believed her, yes.
So
Who?
where is the proof?
Ooh.
Who?
Ooh.
I'm sorry, I cannot give out privileged client information.
Well, if I told you I jumped off a bridge and lived, believe me?
That's not in.
I've
yeah,
done that
that's
before.
not very hard to do.
Yeah, I've done that
I-
before.
There's a spell
Wasn't
called
Okay.
hard at all.
It's a pretty low level.
Okay.
I don't know
All
what
right.
that is, but I've done that.
Anyways, let me try that again. How about if I told you I went through the 9 hells? Would you believe me then?
Yes, there's a spell called Plane Shift that allows you to travel to other planes of existence.
Well, I don't have that spell.
Just
I
take
do.
the bird. We'll go to Terra. She'll remove curse, and we can just kill the fucking bird. Done.
Oh, that reminds me.
Ow.
Do you have?
Good. You're going
Do
to
you have
remove the
a,
curse.
Want to kill the bird?
We have a spell scroll that has
That
remove
will-
curse on it.
That will make the curse upon you permanently.
Have you
What
ever?
if you just leave the bird
We didn't
unattended?
specify that, goddammit!
Well, you hadn't asked up until this point.
Master Noja, have you ever seemingly just released the bird?
I've many times I've said you can't just let it go. You have to freely give it to someone who freely receives.
on.
So it simply
Dang it.
did not leave if you tried, or hath you never tried?
I didn't try. I don't want to be cursed forever.
Why would you curse? What is
No,
the
Jean-
What
curse?
yes, what is the curse?
Have you investigated this curse in any way?
Well, why would I do that?
Because it's pretty important to find out if someone's lying to you.
She seemed very trustworthy.
Ah,
I
Noja,
think you got fucking wrecked.
Can I-
scammed.
Noja, open up the cage. Just open up the cage. Just
Try it.
open it.
How about you accept the bird and then you can open up the cage?
Is there, Fight, can you tell if there's any magic affecting Noja currently?
100% this magic. Can someone cast remove curse on him, please?
Okay, we have a third level spell scroll slot for remove curse, so we can use it now to get this over with.
If it just assuming he wasn't just duped the normal way.
Yeah, let's try that.
I'd say we use it on the bird and not him.
No, let's use it on Noja.
Okay.
Who's using it?
I hand it to Bureau.
I will use it
All
on
right,
Noja.
You use the remove curse spell on Noja. Or remove curse scroll on Noja. As you do so, you watch a wave of recognition come across his face. A familiar wave of recognition, Bureau.
Uh-huh. Who gave you that bird, Noja?
That bitch.
I fucking knew it! I knew it! I fucking knew it!
That bitch. I loved it. Hey, who gave it to you? Bitch.
Ah,
Are
Umara?
you familiar? Yes!
Oh!
That is her name!
Yeah, she did something similar to me, Noja. I would dearly love to engage and enlist your help in teaching her a lesson at some point down the road.
Whatever you need.
Yes! Fucking
Oh,
yeah!
this just got so much more
See,
fun.
Burning fiery anger in his eyes. That woman swindled me out of 45,000 gold pieces worth of magical items.
Whoa!
Oh,
So,
Noja.
Bureau, you need to get modified memory, please, so we can have some fun.
Oh, we'll come up. I think between Noja and I think we can come up with.
You watch as he casts a spell, and the bird cage swings open. A little mage hand grabs the bird and takes it out the door, and it flies away.
Wow.
It quacks like a duck, and it walks like a duck. It's usually a duck. And right now, this duck is Ubara, and she needs to get killed. Can we scry on her right now and kill this bitch?
Yes, I
Uh-huh.
literally sit down
You're in
Indian
town!
style, and I cast scrying to find this bitch.
Oh, I don't want to kill her. That's too easy.
No, I just want to
that-
find her.
You cast scrying on her.
Yes, I do.
There's no connection.
Ooh.
Fucking A, I can't find her. Wait,
Hey,
why
Soul?
can't I find her?
Did you sell her one of the amulets of non-detection like this? And I pull out my amulet of non-detection?
I didn't sell her anything. She swindled me with that stupid bird.
Was that part of the swindling? Was this
Yes!
item? All right.
Fuck, we're never gonna find her.
No, we'll find her.
Question, Noja, do you happen to know if when the modify memory spell is broken, does the person who cast it become aware of that?
Let me see. and give me 1 second, and he kind of goes into the back. You hear him shuffling around. He comes back out with a large leather-bound tome, kind of sets it on the counter, starts flipping through it, adjusts his glasses, looks down. Um, and tells you.
She's speaking in
Yeah.
tongues.
It says here clearly that indeed the caster uh,
Oh.
it would be a feeling as if you lost concentration on a spell.
Hmm.
Then she knows that I'm aware that I've broken her spell as well.
This is probably why she armored up.
What did what did she swindle from you for 45,000 gold worth of items?
Well, there was the amulet of non-detection. There was one of my more unique enchantments on a scimitar that, let me tell you, can pack a pretty hefty punch when it strikes. Not only a pretty hefty punch against the person you're attacking, but revitalize you in the process. Um,
Oh, that's
Nasty.
not good.
um, And yes, it was really one of my crowning achievements as an enchanter. I'm rather upset that it's missing. If you retrieve it for me, I would be forever grateful. As a matter of fact, you could keep it as long as it's not in her hands. Also, there was a particularly delightful set of studded leather armor that I had enchanted that whenever someone strikes you, you can use you can react and retaliate with thunderous magical force against them, as well as a ring that is has it looks is has a gem in it that looks like a field of almost like a meteor shower of like a shooting stars that is able to propel magical energy out of it towards individuals that you would wish to do harm to.
Mm.
Hmm. Quite loaded up.
Bureau, this seemeth to have gone beyond a simple rivalry. This is criminal.
I'd say so. But for the
And
time being, she's been scared.
and a few other potions and scrolls.
Hey, Bureau, I have a question. You don't
Sure.
think, I mean, you don't think she has anything to do with, you know, what happened with you and your patriots in Zarm, do you? Like, she
Uh,
wouldn't go that far, would she?
I don't think so, but I'd like to think that she simply pulled this off because she knows that what she did to me and now to Noja has put her in quite a bit of trouble. But,
Or she's just drunk with power because she thinks she can get away with it.
well, there's that too. So, certainly not a bad idea to keep an eye out for her and be cautious.
Mhm.
Well, I'm just saying, I don't know, I'm suspicious. I think she might have it out for you. not just to embarrass you, but also fuck you up in a big way. We don't need you dying a third time.
Well, I don't need me dying a third time either.
Should we make Lord Dorolo aware? She did work for him for some time, and that
That is
was.
a very, very good thought.
Yeah, that does sound wise. I'll send to him as soon as we leave here.
You guys hear Orani in your heads say, "Isn't that the guy who fired her because of what you said?"
Yeah. Yep.
Pretty much.
Thought so.
I'll go ahead and send to Percy now.
Okay.
uh,
There's a lot of info in
first,
there, so I'm gonna actually need you to figure out what you're gonna say in the message. Yeah.
yeah, give me well, fuck it. I'll burn multiple sendings if I need to.
Okay.
So, Percy, we're in Western. Umara had cast Modify Memory on me, and I broke that. She also did so to Noja and stole over 40,000 gold worth of magic items. I don't know what else she's capable of or up to, but would suggest to be very cautious.
All right. That's probably gonna be at least 2.
Yeah, that's fair.
You get a response back after the second one that says, "Yes, I knew a little shit with modified memory. It can be maddeningly wonderful in the right hands and terrifyingly awful in the wrong. We shall. I appreciate your concern. This is not our first rodeo. We know how to look after ourselves, but we appreciate the warning."
Percy has been warned, everyone. Noja, do you happen to have any spare curse removal scrolls that you may be willing to donate to the cause in the meantime?
I don't have any on me, but I could get to work on crafting a few if you gave me a couple of days.
I think that would be a good idea. Maybe, I don't know if you have any spells that could reactively cast it on yourself should you get caught again. That would be a good idea.
Dust off the old contingency spell.
That's the one.
Not a bad idea. Although I do have it set for something else at the moment. I'll have to weigh. I'll have to weigh the pros and cons.
Well, I'll leave that decision to your wise hands.
But
Do take care, sir.
seriously, whenever it is you find her and decide to go after her, you let me know, and I will loan you everything you need to exact. And he does this kind of like our vengeance.
I fucking love Noja.
You have yourself a deal and a partner in this, Noja.
Yes, yes.
See invisible would also be helpful.
Yeah.
She likes to do that.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Mike?
See invisibility.
Some more scrolls. Yes. These scrolls would make making several scrolls of each of these would take a little while. Perhaps if you swing back around through, I know you adventuring types. If you swing back around through town in a week or so, I should have a few ready for you.
We'll take you up on that, Noja. Better safe than sorry.
Indeed, indeed, and better serving vengeance than having it served on you.
Indeed, indeed.
Mine's all
This is
taken
gonna be
back
awesome.
and how intense he got at that.
I will
I also
also.
might start working up on a concoction, some sort of glass orb that will allow me to witness the vengeance that you take on both of our behalves. Yes, yes.
Uh,
And he starts
I
kind of like
will.
stroking
Oh,
his chin,
nice.
trying to think of how to.
Make a TV.
I will also leave him with an idea I've been toying around with for a network of layered um, glyphs of warding and Geas spells to protect his shop.
Ah, interesting, interesting. I'll have to work on that. You're not going to come after me for any sort of trademark or anything.
Nope. Just want to foil any plans that she might have.
Yes, yes, yes. Ah,
Big mistake, Bureau.
that's a good idea. Anyway,
Yeah.
best of luck on whatever it is you're going to do. I have, and I have work to do. And he begins the process of getting to work on some scrolls.
Excellent.
So you guys were able to purchase 1 superior, 2 greater, and 5 regular healing potions, and may distribute them as you see fit.
Mhm.
Yeah, no point in putting him in the bag.
No, yeah, I am good. I have aces.
You have
A
2 bags
superior.
now.
Yeah, or either
Yeah.
bag.
I hand one to Vanya.
Vanya, you now
One
have
of what?
of empty bag of holding.
Oh, okay, sure.
Use it with great care. You are now the holder of the bag.
I immediately put my boots of levitation in it, while
Okay.
they are probably still a little bit muddy.
Okay.
So I'd like to
Ren is just like, oh
do a
no.
sleight of hand. I'd like to do a sleight of hand as he goes to do that. I will look at it and I will just prestidigitation as he does it.
Make a sleight of hand check. Vanya, make a perception check.
Oh, who had the prestidigitation spray?
You did.
No,
I
not.
think
Fuck's
Shango.
sakes!
Shango took it with him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Shango.
Shango took
Oh
a lot of
no,
stuff.
I think
sadness.
Shango took it. Yeah.
Sadness.
How is this the first good roll I have all night?
You watch as Noxus begins to cast that cleaning thing spell on your boots.
I
But
mean, I don't care.
He hasn't quite finished it yet. If you want to intercede, you don't have to. But
I don't care.
all right. So you watch as all the mud on your boots gets dissolved away as they're being slipped into the bag,
Neat.
and
wanna-
you clearly have like your eyes locked with Noxus as he does it, as he thinks he's being sneaky about it.
And when I notice that he sees me, I just go, you didn't see anything. I back away very slowly.
Yes, I did. Don't tell me I didn't.
No, you didn't. You didn't see anything.
I pray
This
you
is
tell me
not
that
seeing
Noxus
anything.
hath not learned to modify memory as well.
I
And
can
that's-
confirm my memory is not modified.
That's not how that spell works, Knox.
I'm gonna learn it someday. I'm gonna learn it. Bahamut, I would love to learn that spell, please. And
I
thank
don't really
I
think
pray you
that's
do
in
not.
our. I don't really think that that's in our purview.
Holy
A
shit!
bit more deceitful than what we're used to.
That's the moment Bahamut.
Sweet.
So is there anything else you guys would like to do before teleporting to Craghammer?
Not
So we
really.
go back to Silver. No, I'm kidding.
Uh,
I don't think there's really anything else we can do. I mean,
How does
we
the
could go to Kaimal. We could like go do all this other stuff and kind of put it on the back burner. But like, I mean, should we?
yeah.
No. I'd
Oh, that's a good question.
I'd say go to Craghammer, talk to Tara, see if there's anything else she thinks we need to do to stock up, and burn a little more time, and then go pick up some scrolls from Noja before we go.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Alrighty. So how are you getting to Craghammer there, Bureau?
Circle of teleportation this time.
All right. So you take the minute to use one of your chalks
Yep.
to scroll out the circle to um, House Thunderbrand in Craghammer, and the portal opens. You all step through, and that is where we will pick things up next week.
All
Oh,
right.
how did
Was
good question, Vanya? How did the potions get distributed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vanya should get the superior, I think.
Hmm.
Okay.
Um,
I've got one regular and one supreme.
Actually, somebody else should probably take the superior, and then can I just take like 3 of the just regular ones, or more of the just regular ones?
that was good.
Sure.
As usual, Ren will take whatever she is given.
Yeah, we need to stock Ren up with potions. I'd say if
Yeah.
Vanya's getting
Never
the
let Ren die again.
yeah,
Fucking hell.
give
Yeah.
the superior to Ren
Okay.
and a greater.
Okay.
All right. So you have a superior and a greater Ren. So that leaves one greater and 2 regulars.
Yeah. Because I have Rage Beyond Death now, so health is much less of a concern.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't
I'll
mind
take,
one more, but
I'll take one regular. We got it.
All right. Oh, I'm sorry. It's your guys' stuff. I'm not the.
Feed it to one of you chuckleheads that falls down too much.
yeah.
Fair enough.
No, you're all
I'll-
buffed out now. You took the tough feat, right? You're all hit pointed up.
I'm
Boof.
thick. I'm thick as
I'll-
fuck, and I got a superior healing potion. I'm set.
You're now the
I'll
true
take-
cavalier now too,
What's
Pike.
your HP at, Mike?
127.
Yeah, 127. Except for the hero's feast, is another +5 for today. So
Damn.
What do
Yeah, I
you?
realize. Go ahead.
Nox, what do you have, potion wise?
Potion wise, I have one superior.
So why don't you take the last greater and I'll take the last regular?
Yeah, if you guys want to give me a greater, sure, I'll take it.
Cool.
I mean, I have heal stuff, so if anybody else wants it, by all means. But if nobody else wants it, I'll take it.
Mm.
Like, I just want the regular so that if somebody's running around with, like, a disintegrate or something, I can not be sitting at 0 HP.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I need potions at this point, is so that if somebody's got something that'll kill me instantly at 0, I can just not be at 0 for a second.
well, Vanya, if you have to still make death saves on your turn, doesn't them attacking you within 5 feet and they hitting you make you fail 2 death saves?
No, because I'm not unconscious, so it's not an automatic critical.
Yes.
And it doesn't matter anyways because like they don't take effect until my rage ends. As long as somebody has a healing word that they can hit me with like before my rage wears off.
Yeah.
Like literally just save a single first level spell slot for me, somebody, and I'll be fine.
Yeah. So basically, he would have to fail 3 death saving throws, and then his rage ends, and then he's dead.
As long as I'm raging, I can't die, basically. Unless disintegrated or other such nonsense.
Well, yeah. Like there's, I mean, any of that stuff that's like if this drops you to 0 hit points, you die, no death save stuff like that. Obviously, would
Yeah.
kill.
But that's
or
why
or like a power word kill, or stuff like that, or like a finger of death kind of thing, or
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that kind of stuff could still.
But like I can if I go down to 0 from like attacks or something, I can just regular healing potion myself back up, and then use Relentless Rage to hopefully not drop to 0. is the
That's
hope.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, is that
Yeah.
only for a zealot, or is that
Yes.
just for a barbarian?
Yeah, that's a
No,
zealot
that's a
barbarian
zealot
thing.
thing. That's what he got.
That's
Just got
my.
on his last level up.
That's the zealot caps. That's the zealot level 14 feature.
Hmm.
Did you
So
guys
yeah.
see the Unearthed Arcana feats that dropped?
Yeah.
hmm
Some of them
not.
seemed a bit like after they get play tested, they might have to scale back. But
So what you're saying is we can play them.
you guys know my rule. If as long as it's official and not just Unearthed Arcana, you guys can use it.
I know. I just like poking fun at you.
I know you do. So now that you guys have distributed the potions, who would like experience points?
Yes, please.
Yes.
So Flint, I just did experience points for Flint tonight, not
Hey!
any either particular character, so you can dish them to whomever you wish.
Hey!
And you can split them out if you'd like and give half and half. I mean, it's up to you. I don't give a shit.
Who knows? We'll see.
But you got 23 tonight.
Yay!
Vanya got 22, Nox got 22, Fike got 21, and Biro got 22.
Give this to Ren.
Don't be nice to me, Bill. Give me a half measure. I wasn't there.
You helped out.
Put in a valiant effort to try and stay in, even while you were dealing with real world shit. So that's why you got stuff.
Oh, still not taking it easy on you next week.
Okay. I wouldn't want you to.
2 more sessions, baby.
2 more sessions till what?
Level.
Ding.
Oh, really? Where are you
Yeah.
at?
I am at
What are you currently? What level are you at currently?
14.
14.
I am 37 away. Yep. 37 away.
So you need 210 total, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'm getting 37 in one go unless I die twice and come back.
Fine.
If the way that you do the system, I'm thinking is that's the only way. Or
Yeah.
no, I take that back 3 times.
Well, welcome back, Renata.
Yay! Hi, everybody.
Yay!
Yay!
I'll try not to.
His little sister back.
I'll try
Even
not
though
to
she's
be so
older.
underwhelming. Like I feel like you guys lifted this up way too much, and I will never reach the bar to make a. Like, I feel like I'm just saying the same exact thing that I said yesterday. I don't know if I'll be worth this. All the effort that was put into this.
Sure you will.
Well, technically, it's a good investment because you made us this much money to start. So technically, we're just reinvesting it.
Pretty much.
By the way,
Hmm?
the mission scenarios that I wrote up
Oh.
for the potential diamond stuff are called. The titles of them are called Craghammer Save Cortanus, The Pools of Widowbox Save Cortanus, Stillben Save Cortanus.
Jeez.
Oh,
We
yeah,
should
that's right.
probably-
We still got. We could still hit up the pools of Widowbach for more diamonds and restock our coffers.
Yeah, because we kind of need money.
You could.
We
Yeah,
are,
we are
we are
poor
dead
as
in the
shit
water.
right now.
Yeah.
We're
You
dead
also
in the
have
But like we're also about to go somewhere. It sounds like where it won't really matter how much money we have.
Yeah,
Wait,
it doesn't need to be like right now.
I got a quick question for Biro. What was my change out of my diamond that I gave you?
We just spent it all on push. Oh wait, no. So we got 1,500 gold back plus the diamond, and we spent
2,000.
2,000. But we also had I think we still got.
gems.
I don't know if it's me, but I just kind of want to get rid of these gems so that we don't have to convert them all the time or keep track of them.
That's up
So-
to you guys.
So you literally pulled a kid in the Walmart where your mom asked you to go get milk and she wants change, and you came back with 6 candy bars. and milk. And you
No,
went,
like,
I
hold
don't
on.
know what
I'm
happened, Mom.
No, so let's see. Let's see if I'm doing this right. So it's 1,200 gold worth of gems. 800. So you got 700 gold back.
All right, cool. Nice.
So the rest of you fuckers are broke. Fike is looking pretty flush.
I remember when 700 gold didn't seem like we were flush.
Yeah, right?
I mean, we can sell this shitty cape that we got.
It's never worked.
Sherry will buy it off you for 900 gold pieces.
Not after a modified memory, she won't.
Oh, fucking shit, no.
Oh, it's weird. It's almost like no one in your party has that spell.
Yet. Yet.
Yes,
The
let's
only
become.
one-
Let's become.
The only one
Aura-
who can
Amara.
take it is Biro.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah. Well, I'm
You
thinking
can't.
maybe.
It's not a warlock
But,
or cleric spell other than trickery cleric.
Yeah,
I mean-
no, but I'm thinking maybe Gias instead. We'll see.
I mean, he's definitely taking power word die, bitch, die
Uh-huh.
as soon as he can. So
Fucking hell. Wow.
You don't need to take that as a spell. You have a Vanya with a big fucking sword for that.
Yeah, two extra.
Just do a
Two extra.
just do a
now.
dominate monster and have her, or hold monster, have her held, and
Mhm.
then Vanya just cut her head off.
Actually, I do think going forward, Bureau, I'm not going to allow that on. Like there's a reason that there's two spells for that. So the hold monster is going to work on monsters, and if you want to hold persons, you're going to have the hold person spell.
I mean, that's
People
your
are
call. You're the
monsters.
DM, but that's not.
Yeah,
that's
that's definitely not.
The,
Oh, that's
not
not
raw.
how the spell
No.
world works.
No.
No.
It just says creature,
hold
so
monster.
anything.
Yeah, hold monster is just the name of the spell. The description actually says it's any creature.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
well,
that's
then I'll
what
shut the fuck up.
separates it.
Phil, I'll just fuck up.
I mean, technically, I could hold person if Bill wants to roll it that way, but
I think it's just because hold creature doesn't sound quite as cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it sounds pretty cool.
Hold the creature.
yeah,
It's kind of like how
creature.
it's kind of like how chill
DM,
touch
I
is
would like to
neither
cast Hold
chill touch is
Creature.
neither a cold spell nor a touch spell.
Well, then never mind. I was just kidding.
I mean,
He's just joshing.
All right.
You got him.
I'm gonna turn off the stream. Thank you so much for
for
hanging out with us tonight. We'll see you next week for more shenanigans. Later, everybody.
I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice holder. I'm proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice holder. I'm proud to be in whatever sitch, like singing on Twitch or playing D&D. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice holder. You may call me obsessive, but I just border on being a collector and being a dragon that sits atop my treasure. That's so shiny. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice holder, and my partners love me for it. I'm a natural 20 when it comes to being